Wrong slide on there. Well, it happens, you know. It happens. In the chair today. What? Let's see. Is it correct? Coffee and Code Hustle. That would be correct. All right. Pretty sure that's still the same. Mohammed, I must be late. No, dude, you're good. I just started. I had the wrong slide up. Almost there. 2.26. Just kind of chilling right now. Oh, I did want to find. How you doing? It's the evening for you right now, isn't it? Don't worry, my hands are clean. Never gone anywhere. No one's left the house. It is 3:14 p.m. Perfect. It's just a nice easy afternoon. Is it? I'm assuming it's Saturday for you, right, Mom? And you're in. I always say right, Saudi Arabia, right? Isn't Saudi Arabia? How do you? Am I saying it? Is it Saudi Arabia? Saudi Arabia. I want to make sure I say it right. Like I found out it's right. It's not Muslim. It's like Muslim, right? Stuff like that, you know. Try to stay educated, you know. Even in my old age, the nationality is Saudi. The country is Saudi Arabia. Yeah, I was just curious if I was saying it right. Is it Saudi or Saudi? Because some people say Saudi Arabia, and then but I've Saudi. It sounds like Saudi is the right. Is that right? I'll like go to Google. Proper pronunciation, and then you had a little thing there, and it presses in it, and it says to you in the audio. So then I'm like, there you go. That's how you say it. Oh, I was looking for. I don't remember. I don't even know if I can find it by. Let's see. Yeah, I was trying to see. Yeah, the here. Let's see real quick. Oh wait, hold on. You're listening to Syntax, the podcast with the tastiest web development treats out there. Oh, hold on. Get ready. Here is Scott Talinsky. I'm like, I got someone. Welcome to Let me pause. This is the podcast with the trying to pause the music. It's over here.
Today we've got a potluck coming at you. These are questions that have been submitted by you, the listener. We've got some questions on CSS Grid, deploying, career advice, TypeScript, boot camps, JavaScript, you name it. We're going to be covering it today. With me, as always, is Mr. Talinsky. How you doing?
I use grid row and grid column instead of grid area. Just about
is that I want. I very rarely ever use the grid area syntax unless it's or buddy.work. DigitalOcean droplet. I'm currently working on moving that over to Zeitz now, but that
and Meteor based anyways. So at some point individually, this is what I'm hearing. I myself a little thin, and I guess I'm just
trying to find,
and I'm finding it a bit frustrating.
Trying to find the spot.
Most rewarding, the stuff that makes.
This is a great podcast. I've talked about it, but I was trying to find.
And they catch a lot of my type stuff, and I use a typed API with Apollo and things like that. So what is Sentry? Well, Sentry is the error.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
Come on. Let's see, where is it at?
We have here is from JD Hirsch, CodeHustle. Have you seen live coding going on Twitch? Thoughts? Maybe do a syntax stream in the future. A good list at livecoders.dev. Thanks for all you do. Keep killing it. The Twitch thing is definitely interesting to me. I've definitely looked at it a whole bunch, and I've done some live streams on YouTube, but
See?
I personally don't.
He's like, I don't get it.
Interesting at all to watch a live stream with somebody coding. I don't know if it's because I'm getting old and
You're getting old, Wes. That's what it is. No, I'm 43. Come on, I'm older than him.
like I can get stuck on something for half an hour, and you just have to.
Right, but that's the beauty, Wes.
My
That's the
videos are, like,
beauty,
very
right?
trim, and they take out some of the
Right, and that's when you really want to
when I'm typing a
focus.
long thing, and people get distracted even on those videos.
Right,
They say,
listen.
this is taking too long. Click away. So I have a hard time believing that people sit there and watch, and obviously they do because the numbers are there. It's
Yeah,
just
right.
never
See, the
been
numbers are there,
happened to
Wes.
me as someone who produces content and as someone who watches content.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. I can't think of a situation where I
See?
programming live coding. I guess it's like to see how people like really their thought process.
Mhm.
Yeah, I have thought about I've thought about doing it, but maybe not live and like
I've got
that
lots
same
of those
style of-
videos.
I bet you they have a different opinion now.
the same style.
I
of
bet you-
content where it's like
I bet you they have a
"Alright,
different
this is what
opinion
I'm
now.
working on, just like watch me do it for a little bit instead of like
Because
most of my videos are like, all right, we're gonna sit down, we're gonna learn this one thing.
Right,
Yeah,
hold on,
that's kind of what I
Yeah.
keep.
I'm gonna, yeah. But see that, right? West Bus is awesome, dude. I would like to talk to. Yeah, dude. Here, look, you can go right here. Ask a potluck question. And he's actually quite responsive on like Twitter and on Instagram. I'm trying to think which one he's a little bit better. I think he's a little bit better on Instagram because I think he has. No, maybe it's the other way around. I don't know. Anyway, do both. Yeah, just you can just say like reach out on a post, especially like ones that. Okay, so this is like what I've noticed. You know, if you want to like get a somebody that you respect or whatever, and also somebody that has a lot of like followers, and so when you see their post and it's like 500 people commented, you're like, they're not going to see my comment, right? But a lot of them do post things that are like way outside of their like what they're known for. So like Wes is big on like barbecuing and stuff and his family and things, and so like he does a lot of like these shots of like him doing barbecue things up at his lake house that he has up in Canada and stuff, and like pictures of his kids and stuff like that, and them out on the lake and stuff, and like so those get like little too like not nearly the amount of attention that the other ones do, and so you know it's kind of a way to be able to get them to maybe react to something you're saying, so you can like jump into one of those and see, oh man, only like 5 people commented on this. So you could be like, hey man, looks like you have an awesome day out at the lake or whatever is going on. You want to be respectful and stuff, but but then be like, hey, I'm just fell onto your stuff, like, and I just what's and just ask the question, or even just say, hey, what's the best way to ask you a question, like, and they may, and he'll just respond. I mean, he's actually they're really good about it actually. So well, I guess it's when it's your livelihood, right? It's important to stay real active with your audience, right? But yeah, he's a fun dude. His courses again are really, really good. So I still have 2 in the pocket right now. I gotta go and take. So what episode was that? It was episode 172, I think, and it was at like 22:03. 03 to be correct. Westbus is a cool guy. I've been checking his new website, GitHub, as I am currently doing. That is another thing, right? So here, check that. You already know this then. But for others that may not, and why not, right? So all of his course stuff, like this is beginner JavaScript. That's like a paid course. And all of the all the coursework and everything is here on GitHub, just readily available to go and extract and go look through. And you know, if you're the kind of person that likes to dig in, see, this tells you what this is, and it, you know, they kind of have a little breakdown here. This is a good little diagram explaining function definition. But you know, you can go look through all his stuff, and you know, here's the playground here, and really go and mess around with the whole entire course. Now, you're not getting the instructional part from him, right? But you do get to, you know, if you're the type of person that likes to dig through code. And Kong, what's up? Oh, that's so funny. I just noticed that I actually, Kong, I apologize that I was reading that question, and because your color now for your name is very similar to Enjoy to Live, Muhammad, and I like, when I glanced over, I saw you write the whole West Boss Cool Guy, and been checking out his GitHub, and so that's what made me jump over here. But I actually didn't realize that it was you, because last night you were your color was like, was it green or blue? I'm trying to remember now. But yeah, so apologies, but yeah, I think that's really cool that all his work is right here. So you can go, I mean, this is the advanced React course, so you literally could go, you know, through here and go through the whole course kind of like on your own. You'd have a lot more figuring out to do, which could be still really helpful. Not discouraging not buying his course, because the extra, you know, input that he gives to really make it click and make sense is really good. You know, that's really the big benefit that you get by doing that. But you know, even as a precursor, just go in here and check it out, you know, and you can go through all the work and go, man, that's awesome. What the hell's he doing there? Or whatever. So, and then go buy it. They're still on sale right now. Again, and if you type in syntax at checkout on West Boss's any of the courses, you'll get an additional $10 off. Cool. So I didn't really know what I was gonna do today, but because this is kind of just like a pop-up. But I was thinking about like maybe building like a REST API server or something like that. Or we could go through like the Express. That's the pretty common stack. Like we could build a MERN stack, show how you stand up in like MongoDB and stuff. That might be a way to go. Full application development with CodeHustle. We've really been jumping all over the place lately. I just kind of, you know, I don't have a pattern of what I've been trying to do the basic stuff and sticking with that with the free code camp stuff, right? Just to kind of, which has been good for me, because man, I realized last night when I was going through the ES6 stuff, I was like, man, I am rusty. Boy, I was struggling on some of those, but you know, we fought through it. We got there. We made it. Where was I at? Oh, Google, right here. But yeah, we could do something like, let me see if I have, this computer. I thought I had two. No, do I not have it? Did I not have that installed on this one? I like that terminal better. I thought I had it installed on here. I can do this through Brew, right? Do I even have Brew installed on this computer? I don't even know. I don't even know! This is good. This is good. This is tools installation. Very important. You must have the right tools to do the job. I turn 2, here you go. There's a couple different ways. Let's see, I want to see, Brew is one way. It's funny, I do have iTerm, which is interesting. I don't, Maybe that is, does it, I thought this is the, oh, wow. Oh, it is, I do have it. That's weird. Why did that not show up? That's okay, I guess we have it installed. But do we have brew installed on this computer? What is it? Usually, right? Like something like this, right? Or just brew version. Talk to me, Goose. Homebrew 230. Nice. Okay. Just in case we need to do some installs. Oh, I wanted to see if I have. Do I have Mongo on this one? Mongo cannot be opened because developer cannot be verified. Well, that's just rude. That's just rude of you, sucker. Let's see. Where is my thing? I thought I had it open. I don't. How do you get this again? Privacy, something like this, right? I'm getting used to them being on the Mac again because I was on Windows for so long. So it's like, isn't it somewhere in here, right? General. Oh, you gotta like have this unlocked, don't you, to get this stuff to, or that just makes it a lot easier. Oh, hey, now. Oh, I don't remember. What is this? Make sure, I'm gonna look at the keyboard, make sure I type it in right. My keyboarding skills suck. I probably still typed it in wrong. I did. That'll work. Okay. So, hold on. Cancel. There we go. Allow anyway. Bow. That's what we want, right? So now we should be able to, right? Open. Groovy, right? What happened? Why is that blowing up? Error, connect to server. Okay, and then how do I have, let me see something here. So let's just do it like this. What do you do on the Mac? Who's that? Steve74. Oh, Chemical X. Hello there. I'm in an off time this morning, sir. I am barely waking up. It's got to be your evening, right? You're in Israel, correct? Look at you. You woke me up though. You know, I'm over here like staring at the terminal screen, like going, what am I doing here? I'm not through my first cup of coffee yet. That's the problem. I'm not there yet. I need to get to that. Type your password on stream and showing the length opens you up to side channel attacks if that's something you are that I care about. Really, even with it all being you know, blurred out and stuff. Afternoon. Okay, midday. Oh, there you go. 3:30. Oh, okay, cool. You and Muhammad are on like the same time. Doing good. Yeah. Yeah. We just started. I just jumped on, kind of like, so I had to. So here, they were good. Look at a little backstory going on since this is the first time, like I think, yeah, that I've ever you've ever been able to jump in, because normally I catch you at like 3 a.m. my time. Like I'll wake up early and I don't. And then that's when I usually see you on stream. Yeah, no. So I'm like, I normally just was doing like Sunday, Tuesday, Thursdays, and then I had to, for medical reasons and stuff, I had to move my wife and stuff back to Texas because of the drier climate and everything. And so, but I'm following along, but I just have to wait for work to kind of catch up with all that. So I have a lot of extra time on my hands right now. Yeah, man, I'm glad you could stop by too, Shemi. That's awesome. I followed your Discord. I just kind of getting learning about this here. But there you are, Shemi server, very active. I notice. I'm nowhere near anything getting at that level yet. You're on it, man. You're quick as shit. But we're getting there, you know. We got one started, so that's good. We did do a bot command with Ethan Hill. He kind of stepped me through, walking through building a Discord bot. That was fun. We did that on stream. So yeah, man. Yeah, and then you know, people start passing around, you know, and telling me about other ones. So there's got to be a live coders one. I need to add that, right? I got to find out. Enter an invite. Well, I'll go find that another time. We won't do that right now. But yeah, we'll have to check that out. So yeah. So I was contemplating, because we've been doing a lot of like this stuff, kind of like what you've been doing, where in fact, like last night we went through the ES6 module here on Free Code Camp, which I found out I was like, man, I'm rusty. I'm so rusty. I'm like, I thought I knew more than I did, and I'm like, oi, man. So, you know, it was really good though. So this way I felt like I was, you know, knocking the cobwebs down, and we were getting there, man. We got it. We did it. We did it. It was amazing. Glad you were here, Shemi. Was that you joining in? Sweet. Nice. Let me get used to this. How do you do this? Be like, yes, 100. Bam. Sweet. Thanks for joining. Awesomeness. Awesome awesomeness. So, yeah, got anything planned for the evening for yourself, since it's just the early afternoon? It's Saturday. I guess you're not doing much, right? Everybody's at home. I've been trying to occupy myself with things. Yeah, like Twitch and, you know, playing guitar and stuff, you know, it's whatever. But yeah, we were going through this last night, and I was like, man, this is good I went back through this, because I've been doing a lot of like back-end DevOps stuff, so a lot of like YAML file stuff and Docker and all that. And so like I realized, I was like, man, it's been like over a year since I've really done like any real like JavaScript stuff. Like and then in those, they're always like, they're like little puzzles, right? So it's kind of like different than building out like a full stack, which is what I think I was about to do. I was like, hey, you guys want to build, you all, let's be universal there, you know, you all here. I was gonna think about doing like a MERN stack, like a Mongo Express React Node stack, kind of like the mean stack, if you've heard of that before. Mongo Express Angular and Node. And so yeah, I was just kind of like going through and checking to see what so who was it that was saying that I shouldn't Steve, right? Steve 7411. So yeah, the sounds of the key. Oh wow, okay. Are even a side channel attack that's been exploited. Good to know. I mean, that does suck, and I actually I do try to be. I'm being a little more lax here for work. It's pretty critical. I work for the man, unfortunately. Not unfortunately. I'm happy to have a job, but yeah, I do work for government. So yeah, when I'm in that space, it's something that's definitely up in the forefront of your mind all the time. But I guess I get a little lax when I kind of like come and just chill. And then this system is pretty much just a dummy box. You know, like I don't really have anything on it other than the apps here to do stuff local and stream. So, you know, and then the back end network that it's behind and everything is all pretty locked down. So, you know, I'm not really too worried about that. But no, that is a good point though. And I should do it anyway, right, Steve? I should definitely be conscious and do it even when we're on here, because that shows good good standard operating procedure for doing this stuff anytime, right? Protect your stuff. Good call out. Good call out, Steve. I appreciate it. So so fun. I enjoy the format of these challenges so much. Yeah, they really are, and they really did. I'm like I'm horrible. Like unlike you, I notice you're good with math, Shemi. So, but I am horrible. In fact, one of our chatters, Nick, she was telling us about that there's this thing called, or she found out that she has this thing called dyscalculia, I think is how you pronounce it. And it's like dyslexia for people with numbers and math and stuff. And so she sent a link. In fact, it's in the Discord, I believe. I'm like trying to get used to this Mac here again. So where did we post that? Here, this. So here's Nick Throw. She posted this thing about this dyscalculia, and I went and read it, and I'm like, oh man, that sounds a lot. Yeah, Nick Throw. Yeah, she's super cool. Super cool. But yeah, she was talking about this, and I was like, man, that sounds like me. And she's like, "Go, let me show you. I'll throw this link in there." She's like, "Go check it out." I'm like, "All right." And then later on, I went and read it, and I was like, maybe that's why I could never memorize what 8 times 7 is. I always joke with people and tell them, I can program you a calculator, but I can't tell you anything what times tables are, like what the answers are to any of this. I just always struggled memorizing that stuff, which is, people always are amazed when they're like, what do you do for a living? I'm like, well, I'm a programmer. And they're like, what? But you suck at math? And I'm like, I don't get it either. But you don't really have to do math necessarily in programming, right? You can do, you can go down all kinds of avenues. And so, yeah, I've been lucky that I've been able to kind of work my way through and be able to continue to move up. And now again, learning all new stuff, DevOps stuff, all this backend Docker, GitHub, GitLab stuff, OpenShift, from Red Hat, and doing Kubernetes. It's built on, that's OpenShift is a Red Hat product built on Kubernetes and other. They've added a bunch of other functionality to kind of make it an all-in-one product. But yeah, working in AWS, all that is just all new, and so it's like now shifting. But I love that, right? Getting uncomfortable, pushing yourself into a different space where you're not your norm, is how you grow and how you get better. And so I'm just like stoked to have the opportunity to be doing stuff like that and having that and get paid to do it, because we're getting paid to learn it on the job, basically, where typically you would be like, you go and apply for a job, like, oh, you don't have any experience with that, sorry, next. But the job that I'm in, being that we do work for government, like they just can't get rid of you. So but they work with you to get you to pick up those new skills through training and on the job training and all that stuff. So it's been pretty sick. So cool that you managed to get into this in spite of the difficulty. Yeah, and I don't have a college degree, so no university, and I've been doing this now for over 20 years, like professionally, as far as starting out, but not coding per se, but in IT. So self-taught too. Yeah. In fact, the U.S. government just actually just signed an executive order, because typically all government employees, like, especially anything getting into like science technology, required a degree, or you had to have like, these preferences and stuff. And so they just did this thing now to where they are hiring based on experience, which I think that's just amazing. And that opens up such a big door for people to be able to, that previously couldn't get in. And we need that. We need that. There's so much talent out there, that we're missing out on. And because of criterias that really don't even fit the mold anymore, or what the need is. It's just the days of, like, not saying university's bad and not saying that at all, any additional thing, but if you just need to, like, or you just are like me, where university and college and stuff, like, I tried it out and it just didn't work out for me. I just I just never liked school and all that, and a lot of it because of, I think, the whole math thing. I just always felt like just didn't get it. I hated, I'm stupid, I don't like whatever, so but anyway, managed to, so I really like the fact that they're like opening that up now to people just based on experience and stuff, because I think there's a super, again, like the live coders here on Twitch. I've actually told several other, because we worked with like a lot of vendors, like GitLab and Red Hat and stuff like that. And so you know, they're always looking for talent. And I said, hey, go on Twitch. And they're like, Twitch? What do you mean Twitch? And I'm like, they're like, isn't that gaming thing and shit my kid goes on and stuff? Because yeah, I'm 43, so most of the people that like I talk to are like these older people with like kids that are like, my kids are older, but so they think that's weird too. But like I'm a grandfather, I have a grandchild, but but anyway, yeah. So I tell them, I'm like, go on Twitch and check out, go to the Live Coders channel or livecoders.dev. I was like, there are people out there, you would be amazed. And then I think it's a great way for you to kind of not only evaluate like their skill set, especially if they're like doing some like what's that God, I can't remember his name right now, that does all that DevOps stuff, Mastermind IO, right? He does like full blown I mean, that is like what industry is doing in that space. And so not only do you get to see like the experience, right, or the like, yeah, their skill set and what they're doing, but you also kind of get a peek into their personality, which is so huge, right? And so I'm not ignoring you, Steve. I'm going to read your comment. I apologize. I kind of go on rants for a while and just like start talking like out my ass. Well, not out my ass, but you know, I'm just sharing. I'm just trying to share. Yeah. So. I'm like, where was I going with that? See, I also do that too. ADD, like, what? Hey, squirrel! Hey! But it's all good. So let me read what you wrote. The worst is when you're remoting into a Windows machine from OS X. Back in Windows 8, you had to push the Windows key and W to search settings, but when you were remoting in from OS X, that's Command plus W, which closed the remote session. That's awesome. School is for nerds. Yeah. And you know, as I got older, I like really appreciated school. I was like, and not that I've gone back, but and I've actually tried a couple times, but it just kept on one of those situations where it's like, but I'm looking at the people I work alongside and I'm like, and they have degrees and I'm like, you know, making the same amount of money, if not more. And I'm like, and so it makes it harder to justify going back unless you just want to go do something and learn about something else, which is, hey, no, you know, I'm not saying don't do that. That's cool. I'm just saying you don't think you have to have it, you know. And there's actually, it's a huge topic that gets talked about on a lot of these different forums and podcasts and stuff around the web community and everything else about like, is a degree necessary to get into software engineering? And it's like, nope. In fact, most of them all will say, if I had known what I know now, I wouldn't have gone through uni to do this. I would have went through a boot camp. I would have like did self-taught for hardcore 6 months or a year, and like then just started applying, build up a crazy portfolio on GitHub, you know. So anyway, was that enough? What is that weird thing right there on the side? Is that like a? I feel like, oh, it's the, I see. So I normally stream at nighttime for myself, like 8 o'clock at night, and it's 2000. And so it's the light coming through the shades onto the green back, like the backdrop there. I was like, what is those dots right here? What is that? Am I seeing things? Oh my God. Appreciate school when you're not in it, right? It's kind of like math. I suck at math still, but man, I have such an appreciation for it because it's amazing. It does amazing things. It's so cool. I just wish I understood it better. I wish it clicked, you know. And I actually have gone back and like, I'm gonna try to learn. Like, I'm just gonna go into, and it just, and nothing. It just, and that's okay. I think it's okay. I gave it a good effort to try to go back even as an adult and like learn math over again and like a little bit and try to, you know, see if I could get it and understand it from a different perspective, because I appreciated it at that point instead of like hating it. And so I was like, maybe it'll click now, and it just still never clicked. I'm like, so maybe I do fall into that dyscalculia category. I did align with a lot of the points and bullets that they had in there, so I'm like, it's all good. I've made it. I'm 43. I may have been able to take care of my family, 3 beautiful children, beautiful grandson. Everybody's healthy and happy and not struggling, and so I can't complain. So yes, I won't, you know, everybody's got different struggles to get through, but you know, it is possible. Not because I don't want to do that whole, well, if I did it, everybody can do it, because that's not everybody has different blocks and walls that they need to get over, right? So my path is not going to be the same as anybody else's. So I don't want to kind of sound, I don't know, what would that be sounding like, being, I don't know. Just don't want to, you know what I mean. You pick it up when I'm laying down. Yeah, right, Shemi. Dude, you're doing sick, man. You are, and you're a super intelligent dude, man. I watch you like think through those problems. I hate those things. You like them. I don't like the puzzle things. I like to just like what we're gonna do right now. Like I think, and that's cool, right? Because everybody has a different skill set, so that just works out. You know, especially if you build a team. You're strong in one thing, I'm strong in another thing. It's awesome. We can mob session on an application or something like that, and just pair program the heck out of it and get it taken care of, because you're bringing in some back knowledge, I'm bringing in some. Yeah, everybody's got different strengths, right? So it's like, and then if you put that all together, we can build a team of super coders. Oh, we need a sticker for that. Oh, Shemi, I need to send you out some stickers, actually. I'm gonna make some new ones, but like, you gotta hook up the. In fact, I was stoked to see that. It's fun stuff. CodeHustle is for everybody. It's not me. It's not a brand. It's just a thing. Like it's you when you love coding and all you do is talk about it and Twitter about it and read stuff about it and all that. It's CodeHustle. That's what it's about. It's a movement. So you can show your movement love with a sticker and just whisper, tweet me your address and I'll send it to you. In fact, I was stoked to see that one of our where is it? Hey, where does that show up on here? There we go. Danielle Alba, web developer, code, look to chat with other coders. Let's connect. Practice makes better. She's learning. Look at this. I love these people. Like, are awesome. They have so many people checking out their stuff. But yeah, boom. There we go. I sent her out some stickers. DevLids is an awesome one that people all like to submit their DevLids to this guy in Germany, Stefan, and he does this whole website where he here, it's kind of fun. So he collects up all DevLids, right? And so if you actually hit him up, he'll send you out, like he sent me a whole calligraphy written, literally a calligraphy written like letter from Germany with the whole batch of his DevLids stickers to give out to our meetup group, our JavaScript meetup group that we have here in South Carolina, and also other things. So then yeah, so I had a couple left over, and so I threw them her way as well. So, and I said, now you got to submit your laptop lid, you know. And so this guy, Stefan, I guess it's a PH. Some people say Steven, but right, it's like Stefan or Stefan. Stefan, and it'd be Stefan probably in German, right? Yeah, so it's cool. All these people do that. So you just submit your lid, boop, 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 and then yeah, it's cool. It's a fun thing. He's just doing, something different, just having fun. And then I'm all about swag. I always have, like, I got my my State of JavaScript shirt on right here. This is the periodic table of JavaScript. You can get there's all kinds of great. That's an awesome site too. If I'm on the share train this morning. We're gonna build something. I promise. I don't remember the address. It's something along these lines. We're gonna find out. Yes. The State of JavaScript 2019. This site is so cool. It goes up, and there's the t-shirt. So, if you want to join in and get one, that's what it looks like. It's really cool. It's got all the little, I'm all about, I don't know why I love swag. It's so fun. Gatsby, I got a bunch of Gatsby swag recently. their pricing on hats and stuff is all awesome too. So cool, man. Maybe I need to steal that stickers idea. You should, Shemi. You could do your emoticons that you have like for your and stuff like that, and they'll Sticker Mule. They are awesome. They're such a phenomenal company, and you know, hey, they don't pay me or anything like that, but here's what just a quick awesomeness story about how cool they are. I reached out to them. I said, hey, listen, I work for government, so we're not allowed to like, you know, buy things and stuff. There's all these things about purchasing over a certain amount of money. I said, so we can't do certain things, but you know, anything you could do to help would be cool, whatever. And they're like, don't worry, here you go. We're gonna give you a credit in your account so that you can pick up some stickers, you know, as like a donated type thing. And so it was cool, yeah, you know, and then it was all I made sure that was all okay and it was all good. So, but yeah, because like each individual sticker is like down, it's like cents, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, like I'm like, you know, so then I bought a bunch of stickers from them anyway. It's like on top of that. So yeah, in fact I'm gonna do that here on stream too. I want to design a new like the JavaScript square, like even like in this picture right here, but the yellow one, and I want to do like I want to add a little CodeHustle flair to it and something else. But yeah, this website is really sick. If you want to like learn and check out, oh, they're like even going here. Let me get into this real quick. This is pretty badass, and some of the graphing stuff in here is really nice stuff. But this is basically like an evaluation, like all the different, you know, things going on around JavaScript. I don't know if you've ever seen this before, but it's like, this is really sick. They have all these breakdowns of like the awareness, interest, and satisfaction ratio rankings of like Redux and GraphQL and Apollo, and just some really, and some cool fun, man, these graphics are really nice. I like this. It's a sexy site. But yeah, so they do this every year now, and you can like dig into each one of these, and you know, there's some recommended resources, and just you can see all the stuff over here, backend frameworks and stuff. It's just really cool. And so now they're doing this like every year. I forget what year they started it now, but yeah, super awesome. What sort of project are you planning on working on today? I don't know. I was just gonna stand up because again, like typically we've been going through like some of these free code camp stuff, like Shemi does, but yeah, I was just gonna I that's like this morning's like I said, it's just kind of like a pop-up. So I was just I was thinking of building out like a REST API server. I was maybe using something like Feathers or something like that. But or no, I said I'd do maybe like the Mern stack, and because it would be just kind of good, I guess for anybody just to kind of like see how to, and then we can take it wherever we want once we get the core stuff built out, right? How do I call you, by the way? Am I sticking to CodeHustle? Can't remember if you told me your name. You can call me Jerry if you want to. That's my real name. Gerald, actually. Jerry's like a nickname. So how are they called? Sticker Mule. Yeah, they do some funny stuff too. They do all these giveaways on Twitter all the time. But oh, this is one of their sites. So we were on this last night. So Sticker Mule is their main site, and that's where like you can submit custom designs and stuff to get your stickers made and whatnot. But they do this thing. They have this thing called Unix stickers, and this is where I get a lot of my extra ones that I send out to people. Is you can buy this ultimate pack. You get 30 stickers. It's like $24 dollars, and then you get all these like fun, and there's like web related ones, back end related stuff, you know, Jenkins and whatnot, some cool little, you know, Unixy stuff. So yeah, yeah, they're cool. I have a whole stack of them right now, actually, still. So like, I need to oh, here's the box, you know, or the little package it comes in. And here's what the one. Right, cool. Yeah. So we've been throwing stickers out to people and stuff, like so. Geraldo, correct. Shemi for the win. That is correct. You know what's weird is They spelled the Jerry though with a J. Jerry. Why? Why do they do that? What was my dad and my grandfather and his father before him? Why? Why Jerry with the J? I don't get it. I feel like I just watched something recently that explained that they used to do, like, German was the way that it was I'm trying to remember what the heck did I see that on? I don't know. I can't remember right now, so it's not that important. Uno mentira, as my wife would say. All right, great. Nice meeting you, Jerry. Ah, with the G. People do it with the G all the time, even though it's with a J. Even though I don't care. It doesn't matter. GJ, J, G, 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 J. Doesn't matter. It's all good to me. Just call me, you know? Just call me. Cool. Yeah, dude. Yeah, definitely. I want to do some ones like I was trying to think of doing some ones where like that support communities and stuff like that, and then if we sold them, and then we could take all the money and donate it back. Like that's why I'm making the push right now. Shemi, did you apply to the Live Coders team yet? Because I know you're definitely past affiliate and all that, right? You should apply to the Live Coders team because I think it's an awesome team. They do great things, a lot of charity work and stuff, and you don't have to do anything per se, but it's you can either participate or not. I'm trying to make the push to get on the team. I have not made affiliate yet, but we're getting there. I'm taking off now, but I'm so glad I caught you live for once. Yeah, you're really cool. Thanks, man. I really appreciate you stopping in. You've been super supportive too. Thanks for your face. Thanks for sharing your absolutely badass voice in my ear holes. Oh, wow. That's my morning voice. I think that's what it is. It's going to sound like this later on. I'll be like, what's up, Jimmy? Yeah, Shemi, yeah. Oh no, I keep forgetting I should reply. Yeah, do it when you get a chance, man. You get a badass jersey with your name on the back. Oh, hey, look, the thing worked. Nice. I always wonder. I don't know why. I guess I don't get a lot of... But look at that. I just noticed that the Stream Elements thing actually worked, and a little bounce of heart went across the arrow. Ooh, nice. The bot is working, or whatever that thing is called, right? Stream Element, chat bot. I don't know. You know. Try to make it. Anyway, let's go do some... Oh, I was gonna... Well, Shemi, have a good one. Appreciate you again stopping in, and I will catch up with you soon. Keep up the code hustle, as we say. Yeah, there you go. I think it's really quick. It's just on GitHub. You just submit your stuff, and then I don't know what like the turnaround time is, but yeah, they just actually came up with a whole new set of swag and jerseys and everything. They redesigned the jerseys. I know. Did they have it posted? Do they have the new ones posted anywhere? I don't know. I don't see it. I know on Twitter they did. I saw some of the teams were posting out their new swag they got. Swag hype. Yeah, here you go. Here's the new, this is what it looks like. So if you get on the team, check it. You get your name, so you'd have Chemical X across the back. Shemi in the house. Live Coders. The Cody stickers, Cody and Olive. Got the Live Coders backpack and notepad. What? They did a live stream a couple weeks ago on a Saturday in support of Black Girls Code, part of the Black Lives Matter movement, and raised over $15,000. Awesome sauce. So that's why I'm trying to get on too. I've been watching them for like over a year, and I just think they're doing cool stuff, and they're really grown a lot. So I'm like, hey, I want to be a part of that. Not just for the swag, although I love the swag, you know. I'm all about the swag. But anyway, yeah, cool group. Anyway, let's go check out what we're gonna do here. What are we gonna do here? What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Back at you, everyone. Right when Gerald, enjoy the stream. Thanks, brother. We'll see you soon. We'll see you soon. Drop by and come and see us again. We're gonna be best friends, I say. And hi, coffee's kicking in. Here we go. We're gonna figure out something today. I don't know. By the time the day goes by, we'll actually do something. What was I looking to do though? I'm looking earlier. I was trying to look up to see if I had this installed or not, because it looked like I was having issues with this. So I want to. So Steve, if you're still in the chat, what do you recommend? Like, is that so? I was just thinking about what you said. You're like, oh, you know, you don't want to type in even passwords when you're. So, do you mute every time you go type in? That'd be cool if they had like a way to mute out like your. That'd be cool. Mongo. Is it not in here like that? Is that, how do I, I'm trying to remember how it installs on here. I don't remember. If you're worried about it, you can mute and move the password dialog another screen. Right. Yeah. That was what I was thinking about too, because when you said, well, they can pick up on the audible, you know, from the clicks of the keyboard. I was like, ooh, well, I'm like, okay, I guess you'd have to mute your desktop audio or your microphone, sorry, or something. Yeah, I mean, that's the simplest thing, right? But I was thinking, I was like, ooh, would there be a cool way to, yeah, I guess have a silent keyboard, type on them. But I have a mechanical keyboard, so I got the Keychron K2 I picked up not too long ago. Really like it. It's super nice. It's got right now I got the aviator cable connected to it, which is super awesome. You just can hot swap. They sell these on, and you just can unscrew it like, and it just pops off. It's sweet, and it comes with 3 different type of USB like stuff connectors, so that you can swap them between devices. But it's also Bluetooth. You can do Bluetooth to 3 different devices with the like function 1, function 2, function 3. And it'll connect to, you can connect it up to 3 different devices. So been liking it so far. Okay, so I was trying to see where let's see if I can find this, where I can type really quiet maybe, right? Oh wow, okay. I wonder why my let's see. Searching. What are you up to today, Steve? Mongo Compass, all these weirdness. Okay. So I am, let me just do it like this. This might be the easiest way to. The most popular database for modern apps. Is it now? No, you don't need to know. Right, isn't it the community one? On-prem, cloud, available downloads. That should be the latest, I would believe, right? Are you really gonna make me do that before? Thank you for downloading. Oh no, there it goes. There it goes. It should be pretty fast, I would think. I'm like, I've already signed up. Just wasting time on Twitch so far. Yeah, right. That's me too. Actually, kind of. I really just was like up this morning. And I was like, yeah, why not? I'm just gonna jump on. So I didn't really know what I was gonna do. But look how that worked out. Shemi stopped by, says what's up. That was good. Steve's in the house, you know. Do you have a lot of experience with NoSQL stuff? No, not a ton. Not really. So you know, enough to build out a stack and then let people go take it from there. Do a lot. I did a lot of that over the last several years and stuff. Doing a lot of kind of like evaluation of different, you know, frameworks and platforms and services and things like that. And so I've done a lot of kind of like what do I want to say? Like, you know, like the getting starteds and the you know the first tutorials and stuff inside of like the docs a lot of times. So I'll get like a full stack going or something and go here, look, and then demo how it is to get it running and how, you know, how ease of implementation is and all that kind of goodness. So yeah, so just like been doing a lot of like eval, I guess, and stuff. So if that, I'm like, what happened here? And where's my right, Mongo? Now, just want to see this over here for a second. Do you have you done a lot of stuff with NoSQL? Really? Why did that not open up? So isn't this supposed to? It's so weird. Let's see something here. I always wanted to see what it said. Or I've experienced it mostly on projects where it was being used because it was popular, not because it made sense. Yeah, that's true, right? There's plenty of that goes around. Yeah, I mean, using the right tools for the job is important. MongoDB provides a getting started. See, this is like, I'll do these things a lot. Where I'll come through and go, okay, so how do you do this? Where's the installation one here? Let's see what they say, how they like recommend you install it. Community edition, that's what we're gonna do, right? That's the one that we just did on Mac. Install the MongoDB Community Edition. Oh, look, they have brew tap Mongo. Okay, so here, you can do it that way. Install Homebrew. Okay, we have brew installed. Tap the MongoDB Homebrew tap. Follow these steps to install a Community Edition using third-party brew package manager. What's the difference? So, is this saying if you previously installed an older version of the phone, you may encounter a checksum? Oh, I wonder if that's going to happen to me. I feel like I have. Do you really have to do it like that? That's weird. trying to force relational data into a NoSQL database isn't fun. Yeah, no, right? I mean, there's a reason that those databases exist, and they've been optimized to handle data in a certain way. And it's just, yeah, some data just doesn't fit the model for like NoSQL databases. But yeah, like you said, it's the new shiny, you know, thing on the street. So people are like, I gotta have that. Isn't that what everybody's doing? And even though the tool maybe can do it, right, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's the right tool for it. But that's where you really need to have people that understand, right? Like that really understand the technologies, at least from those, you know, they don't necessarily have to be like the most technical person in the world, but they definitely have to have like the conceptual ideas and things behind the tools and what they're really good at and what they're not good at, and then they can, you know, do a better job. Of course, it helps if people are really technical sometimes, but I don't think you have to be, but I think you definitely have to have a good sense of, you know, what each one of these things can do for you, and really evaluate based on, you know, well, one, go look at the statistic, the data and the statistics, and what one tool does better than another, whatever, what its strengths and weaknesses are, you know. And then if it fits, there's other things you have to take into consideration too, right? Like what type of environment are you putting this into, and does that cause you to go a different route because of restrictions or because of limitations of what maybe your hardware that you might be working on? Are you in a, you know, are you in a cloud environment type thing? Are you on bare metal? What do you do? You know, there's so much stuff, like it's hard to know it all. But yeah, you gotta, but definitely, yeah, definitely, just because it's the new shiny thing on the street doesn't mean it's the right tool to use, as Steve, I think, is basically trying to get across. So I could have sworn that, okay, so let's see here. I have Mongo. How do you do the uninstall is what I probably should check out, because is there a quick way, right? I thought when you do the brew, I have not used brew a lot, because again, I've but it's like it's more like it's kind of like a package manager, right? So there's got to be like we can show this, right? There's got to be like a brew uninstall, right? Okay, so, well, first of all, how do I know? Can I see, is there a way to see how I installed, like if I did install Mongo via brew? I wonder, that's a good question. And then secondly, where did I'm trying to think, like, where would I have, because I didn't, I'm like, where would it actually install that if I, on the Mac? I'm trying to remember where, let's see here. Try which Mongo. There you go. Yes. So, yep, it is in there. But for some reason, not a directory. Oh, is that the path right to run it? What am I doing? Come here, you crazy cat. Oh my god, that doesn't work in here? Okay. Oh my. Blowing this up. It's all good. It's all good. See. Okay, so what is that then? Try brew tap. It certainly might have been homebrew then. Yeah, you think so? Because I'm trying to think. Yeah. No, I just was gonna say because it said it might run into conflicts if, but we could try it, right? Let's see, brew, tap, MongoDB, right? Is that what it is? MongoD, not Mongo Fry DB, MongoDB slash brew. It's what it says, right? My typing is horrific. Updating Homebrew. It will list the things you've already tapped. Okay, so what did you say? I'm sorry. It certainly might try brew tap. Oh, I just went right ahead and went to the tap the one that, or what they set up there. Just brew tap. Oh, sorry. I hit enter. That's okay. It won't hurt anything. It's nothing we can't get unsolved, right? We can resolve this. I'll just delete everything and start from scratch. When in doubt, just... Anyway, crazy. So do you work as like a software developer or in technology or anything like that, Steve, or you just... Nice. It's weird being on stream and doing stuff. It's like you feel kind of dumb. Like I think you do. You feel like you feel the pressure, the nerves like get to you, and then you feel like you don't know anything that you're doing, what you're doing. Hilarious. I don't get it. I guess you just got to keep doing it, and then eventually you get over that shit. Updating Homebrew taking an hour and a half. I only feel dumb when I'm awake. That's hilarious. Only feel dumb when I'm awake. We did a Twilio thing the other night. That was cool. Where we like text the mobile phone. We built out a little node application working off the Twilio CLI and junk. It was cool. It was fun. Good stuff. We also did our first little Discord bot too. Tried that out, so we created one and ran that bad boy. You also can run brew info MongoDB community to see if that package was installed through Homebrew. Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm just getting used to this home. Why is this taking so long? That must be some, it must really be out of date. Because it uses Git. Oh, really? Because there's so much traffic. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Well, that's kind of disheartening. They should embrace them. Somebody's using their tool so extensively. Say, welcome Homebrew. We open the doors. Here is your pipeline. But it's all about the money. Money. Oh my goodness gracious. Wow, that is taking some time. I guess I could have, well. Oh, and does it go through and update like every package that's in there too? I wonder if it's doing that. If I've ever installed anything else, I'm trying to think. I didn't think I had, yeah, huh? I didn't think I had that much stuff installed via Brew on this machine, but that could be not true. I don't remember. Oh, it doesn't update and installed packages. Oh, okay. But I guess all the stuff that makes Homebrew work, right? I mean, it updates its list of formulas. Yeah. Oh, there we go. All those packages. That's a shazoton. 103 enumerating objects. Wow. I see what you're saying. Nice. Cloning into. I see what they're doing there. Right, nice. Okay. Now we can go back over to our. Where did I put it? Here we go. Right, now we can just install this like via this methodology right here, I believe, right? Ooh, a little copy button for me to be lazy with. Brew install MongoDB community at 4.deuce. What do you think? Should we go for it? What's the worst that happened? Not work? What's the worst that will happen? And even if, yeah, I have a feeling this is going to be fine, because I don't believe if I even had MongoDB installed on here, I did it through like the download, like the tar install, like that. Oh, although that's the same thing, isn't it? But this will install it in the brew directories, right? So then it's kind of shouldn't have any conflict. And then it looks like you start it specifically too, right? Oh wait, hold on. Brewer link step did not complete successfully. The form. Let's see if it. Sometimes that might not mean shit. Let's see. I remembered when the copy functionality on websites had to be done through hidden flash players. Those were not the days. Oh, dude, me and you were dating. Oh, permission denied. What? Now, I always wonder, is like, did that really not work? This was just denied at this applied to file. What is this? You don't have to sudo these, do you? I wouldn't think, you don't use sudo with brew, I don't think, right? That's kind of like bad practice, right? That's bad practice. So what happened? Why did this not work? Or well, maybe it did. I don't know. Let's see if we can. Let's see if we start it. If it actually runs. Probably not, but it's worth a shot, right? It's doing something. Successfully started MongoDB community. Oh, did you now? All right. The MonGod process is on the service issue. The following that. Okay, to run MongoDB manually as a background. No, we're not worried about that. To verify MongoDB is running. PS aux grep grep. There's a lot of greps on there. Well, that didn't tell me anything. In fact, if you sudo it, it will yell at you. Yeah, that's what I thought. That actually did not tell me. Search for MonGod in your running processes. It did not return anything. Interesting. It says it started, but it says that MonGod is not a process that's running. Well, it didn't tell me anything, actually. You can also view logs to see the current status. How do you connect Mongo? It says, well then if didn't connect the server, connection attempt failed. Connection refused. Why? Why was the connection refused? Yeah, but you should be able to start up the Mongo server and have it running and be able to talk to it without any, right? The server should be running. So now I'm curious what the heck is going on here. I wonder if I have to do a Google search on that thing. Yeah, okay, just making sure it wasn't running at all. Yeah, I've never seen that one before. Why would that be refused? Interesting. It's a grep for the port you're looking for there. Yeah, I don't think it's working though. It is not working. Well, it should be running though, because we started it right here. Brew services start, right? And it did all this, and it says successfully started, right? Yeah, and it wasn't there, so I don't, yeah, but then, so, I mean, normally you just do the whole, right? Isn't that how you start it, mon god? We did this before. Shouldn't this be? Why does that keep automatically disabling, starting, shutting down? Why is it not working? No, it's just blowing up the whole time. That is not even really telling me anything. Oh, non-existent data directory not found. Oh, okay. I thought I did. But that's what it's saying, right? So what if we, right? We should just be able to say, like, make directory, right? I know there's no set. What do you mean? Isn't it looking for that in root? Storage. It's looking for this. It's saying it can't find exception. Right? Non-existent path data directory here terminating. Shutting down, close this. So that makes me think that I should just be able to. Yeah, that's what I was doing. Right? Shouldn't it just be? But it says DB. Let's see. Why won't that let me read only file system? Oh. Actually, yeah. Where do they want me to put that? In does it matter? Well, it's looking for it in the root, right? Or do you have to sudo that to make that directory because it's in there? How does it work on here? Make directory doesn't want you to do, okay. But, because I want it to, right, I mean, they're saying this is where it's looking for it, but is that meaning from here, like where I'm at? Okay, so that is. So yeah, I mean, I tried that. It says cannot create that because it's a read-only directory, right? So yeah, it still didn't do anything. It still doesn't see it. All right, so why is this being such a pain in the ass? I've never had this much trouble with getting a stupid. I mean, there it is, MongoDB community. Why can I not get with that? I did this, so it should be running. Both methods use this file created during install. You can add your own Mongo configuration options. To stop connect the Mongod from Mongo shell and issue shutdown. I mean, it's so weird that it's running. It just does not want to. It just does not want to work. You could also change the config to use a different location, but I don't know where the config file is. I guess it's here. Right? Oh, wrong screen. Oh, well, let me just look in here. It's right, and just go like that, right? Yeah, there it is right there. So. So it looks like, I mean, that all looks normal. Storage. Could I edit this and add a storage path to this, you think? And then it would know where sudo make directory worked on my install for whatever that's worth. Okay. So maybe it is looking for that specific. So before I make this change, let's try that. Oh well, yeah, no, sudo, but I can still do. No, data is gonna be. I always get confused at this, like, cause so on here, if I did slash like that, right? That's in the root of this directory, correct? Not in the root of the home directory, and that's what I think it's looking for, right? The slash data db up here, or does it want it? I don't. That's where I'm like, where do they want this file? Where is it looking for this from? Within maybe it's not relative. Still won't let it. Why is that not working? It still didn't work. Even with sudo. Why is this being such an asshole? This I've done this a million times. I don't know why I feel like I'm totally friggin' lost. I've never had it not work. Just install this stupid thing and it just works. Why are you being an asshole? No, let's see. Even from the root of that, and it's still saying and it's still, why will that not write to that? Right? I don't even know why this won't even let me create directories. Like, why will this not work? Because it's Catalina, right? I don't know. I just don't get what the problem is. Apple removed your ability to do that. Storage DB path. I mean, this is right. This is my. What did you say? Apple remove storage DB path users. Right. So that's my users. And then so it's in here, right? That they want. That's what you're saying to make this, right? Right. Yeah, but is that where the path is that you want me to be, right? Is here inside of with documents, downloads, right? That's the user root, isn't it? I always don't remember where all that shit is inside of a Mac. You can use whatever directory you want, just no new directories in root because Apple, that let me create that one. Well, inside of my, that's my, like inside my profile, right? Isn't it? Like inside where applications, documents, movies, all that, right? Isn't that my user home? It is, right? So I should be able to create stuff in there, right? That's why I guess the data you can use, yeah, right, which is right there. Users, CodeHustle, data. That's where I'm at now. And then I actually created the right DB one, so that exists now. So this is the path that we want to create inside of where was it that where was it? Change directory. Was it in here that we saw it? Right, so there's the config, right? So I'm assuming that's the config it's using, right? And then you said in the storage, here. Right, that. And then it's DB path. So, oh no. DB path. And then, okay, so it's just, and then it's just quoted, right? That should be right, right? I don't think it's quoted, but I just went based off of this, the one above it where it's doing path and it's showing it in quotes. So I figured I'd go with quotes and see if that was right. So we'll see. If not, no big deal, right? We'll just go back in and change it. We'll figure it out. We're working through this. This is actually kind of good troubleshooting, right? This is the kind of shit that happens. You're like, why did, like, you can have done this like 12 billion times, and then there just is going to be this time where you go to do this and it's like, why is this not working? This should just be a simple, it just happens. It's part of it. And I didn't realize Catalina caused that issue. I actually was on a different Mac, and that's probably why I didn't have that problem. And I'm like wondering why this is so difficult. Well, you know, not so difficult, but you know, it's good. It's a good little challenge. So now, right? Let's see if I just run, because this should be in my global profile, right? Well, God, right, to start it, right? Is that, no, it's still bitching. Oh, I bet, no. You think it needs to restart the service? The way they show over here. Here, let's see, stop. So to stop it, brew services start MongoDB. Yeah, let me do this one right here, right? Brew services stop that version. That's how I started it. So I'm assuming that's what I need to do to stop it. Right. Okay. So that stopped it. So now should be able to brew services start. Let's see if it picks up the new. Well, we did get errors, I think, earlier, right? When I start, now that just went like that. Let's see. So now, well, they say that I should be able to do this to see this running, right? But I mean, at least that's what they say. That's what they say. What do they know? What do they know? So that, see, it doesn't give me back anything, so that makes me not feel good about that. That's still broken. Fucking piece of shit. Excuse my language. I don't think I have this marked as kid friendly, so we're safe. Why is that being such a jerk? Catalina, he says. I'm gonna run this in a Docker container and do what I want. But I want to figure out why this is not letting me. You got to be able to install this on your system. Why is this being a jerk? I did install this via the tarball too, like not install, right? Where was it? In why does that not? Is it just because it doesn't think? Why does that not? What is the get into the root? There it is. Oh, how do you do it to get it to wrap? I forget. And what was it? We see they even have a newer one here. Like I should be able to. This is the tar install one, right? So I downloaded this, right? And I mean, technically, right? Chingao. Why does that not work? That does. Okay. So in here, right, in the bin, this is where you should be able to run. I should be able to run this, any one of these. I should be able to do mongod inside of here. Right? Now, do I have to do something specific? Are those timestamps new? I can't really read them. Oh, are you on mobile by chance? Or is it really just that small? Timestamp for this install is from July 11th because that was the install I did from the website. I downloaded the tar. The other brew one, we did that one this morning. It's just a bit small in the log file I meant. Oh, okay. Should be able to do this, right? Bam, look at that. Is that better? Getting big, yo. So we are having all kinds of fun trying to get this Mongo beat. Lost algorithm. Just install a real database. Terrific. That's awesome. Right? Forget all this madness. Just go get Postgres or something installed. Who puts JSON in a database anyway? Right? It's true. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I was just but now it's ticking me off that I can't hide my table specifications. That's hilarious. Yeah, I don't understand what this Steve's saying. It's Catalina being a pain in the ass, but I've never had this much trouble getting MongoDB set up locally on a system before. I don't understand what the heck is going on. Somewhat love that Postgres lets you do that. It's still saying the same thing. It's just bitching about, like, it says it can't find. I mean, when I run the PS, you know, and grep on that, it's not running, so I get nothing back. And then when I try to run mongod like this, it's giving me back the same thing as before. Right here, right? Non-existent path, terminating. And I mean, it's there. Right? I mean... How do you change... can you do that? Maybe it's using a config in a more homebrewish folder. Maybe. Because also too, right, like which one wrote, because obviously it's on my like path, like, right, my like global path or whatever you want to call it, right? Because I'm running like the mongod thing from anywhere, and it's giving me back those errors, even if I check out of here, right, I'll just get somewhere completely different, right? Like I'm in downloads now. So it's, maybe that's part of the issue too. Like maybe it's trying to run it from the wrong, I don't know. Does your regular user have access to, that's a good question. I don't know. How would I check that? So I put that in here. So how do you what was it, ls, like that, right? And then this is the data, right, directory here. Ah, Zerandom is raiding with a party of 6. Thank you. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Appreciate you stopping by. Zerandom is raiding. He's raiding into my... Can't figure out how to get MongoDB running. It's not me, I swear. Catalina, Steve, right? We're sticking with that. It's Catalina's fault. To use this data directory, but it ignored the config change. Yeah, right. We did. We were trying to get through that, and can't figure out why this is not. Because where was it? We went into. So we stopped and started the services after we. Where was it in here, right? I believe, right? Yeah, so we made an update here, right? And did like that, right? So we have the config. It seems to be okay. That's the path to this, right? You were saying though, what that config was, that config in user local, etc. It is. It is. It is. It is. It is. It is in. It is there. Man, this is weird. This is such a strange. What were you saying though, Lost Algorithm? You were saying you're in your home, not in that, not in slash. Is there one in except user local, or just in? Do you see the one that I have in here? This is in user local etc, and there's that config file. Are you? I see you left out the local. Is that? Are you? Is that on purpose? Like oh, geez, Louise. There's not. I don't see anything in there, so there's no Mongod config in this directory, but there was one in the local. If that. So there's one in this directory. Yeah, try mongod config user local. Okay, we could do that. About to fork child process, waiting until serving ready connections for child failed, exited with Y to see what's the error though. Why did that? Oh, is it because it's running? Do I need to stop it? Maybe it just doesn't lock. Kill the homebrew service first. That's what I was thinking too, right? Where do we have that? Somewhere up in here. Is there an easier way other than just going up and down a million times? Oh, we know it's stop, right? Okay. and then we'll run this, right? Control R and type will search bash history. Ah, nice. PS didn't. So what did you say it is? Control plus R. Oh, and then what? Do I just type, like, if I was looking for config, like, let's say? Oh, nice. That's interesting. How do you get out of that? Escape. That's cool. Oh, we don't want that there. That's wrong. All right, so now we terminated that, right? So now I should run this sucker. Oh no, did it still fail? Did I run that? I don't even remember. No, I did the stop. Successfully stopped, and then what did I do? No, I did run it again, right? After the stopped. So here's that. And then what is going on here? This bloody thing is just not working for me. It's driving me bloody nuts. I don't get it. I don't get it. No, I'm just kidding. Let's just throw a little fit on here, right? CodeHustle is slowing down the hustle here because I've never had this much trouble doing this before. This is so interesting. Or now, what's the opposite? Let's just delete everything. Delete it all. Just delete it all. Yeah, this is crazy. I cannot believe this is like this difficult. What's the opposite again? Add for, wait, hold on. What did I miss? What did I miss? It's almost time for that second cup. How long have we been going? Oh, okay, almost 2 hours. That's pretty good. That's pretty good for a Saturday morning, unexpected pop-up stream, you know? Crazy. And then we got stuck doing MongoDB crap. I should just, install Postgres like you said. We'll make up a new stack, right? The Mongo Express Postgres Node.js. That would be the what would that be? The Mongo Express Postgres node, right? The Mepnin. I don't know. What do you know? There's the mean, the mern, and the Mepnin stack. Get all this BS. Does your config tell it to fork? I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. What do you mean? Add fork at the end, add fork at the beginning. Like that. Does your config tell it to fork? No. Can you output your config for a sec? Yes. Where was it? I'm already in here. What you trying to do? Schmelyork, welcome. Thanks for stopping in. I'm trying to get this. MongoDB will not install for us. Well, it's there and stuff, but it just won't run, and it's complaining about not being able to write or doesn't have access to this data DB directory. So we're trying to figure out. I've never had this much trouble, but yeah. So I don't understand what's going on. We'll figure it out. C# MongoDB. No, we were gonna probably do, I don't know, like, we were gonna do React, I think, and some stuff. I just, yeah, just kind of like building out a stack, basically, but can't build much if I can't get this freaking MongoDB database installed. Being a pain in my rear end. Lost Algorithms got the cat. Kitty cat. I got 4 of them. 2 dogs, 4 cats. Crazy. The dog, though, and the cat, 2 of the animals, are my oldest sons. And he lives in Japan, and he couldn't take the cat or the dog with him. So we are now watching them for 3 years while he's there with his wife and my grandson. But yeah, we can get this. See, put interactive mode and you'll see better errors. What's that now? Change that fork true to false, please. Where are we at? Where are we at? Okay, so dbpath fork here. This. You're saying to change that to false. Don't fork the process. Don't be forking it, man. Stop forking around. Don't be forking with me now. Just do what you're supposed to do and fork and run. Right? Yeah, okay. Sweetness. Okay, so that we did that now. And then, God, even the CLI is stupid in this mess of a database. All right, so isn't it funny? Didn't that I had this bigger? I thought. Yeah. Never had to change anything. Make sure the folder had chmod rights. Right? I've never had trouble like this either. Schmelia, I don't know what. Am I saying that right? It's Schmel York. Schmel York. Nice. I don't know. I'm telling you, I'm about to go get my Louisville Slugger, and me and this MongoDB, we're gonna have a little talk. Me and it. The friggin' guy thinks he's gonna mess around with my paddings and stuff and give me no permit. I got permissions for you right here, you piece of, I tell you. If you can't entertain yourself, right? You got to be able to make yourself laugh. Be silly. Life's too damn serious. Try running it again with the config flag. Okay. So we should still be stopped, right? Opening config file is a directory. Error opening config file. Try mongod help or. Oh, I need to take that fork off of there, right? Sorry about that. Right, like this. Okay, now, well, we got a different error. That's somewhere. That's something, right? Failed global initialization. File not found. Failed to open var log mongodb mongod.log. So, what do we got here? Try running it again with... Right, okay, I took off the fork. That gave us a better error. Just DAC... Oh, no okay, so without the path. Just run that sucker. You'll need to change log path, fig, and then all the path. Yeah, okay, let's try this first. Parsing command line. The required argument for option is missing. So that did not work. No, the path was right. Oh, sorry. So this is right. But that still didn't. You'll need to change log path in your config then. And you need to change the log path in the config. Okay. So, right. And where is the log path? Okay, it's right there. Why do I need to change it? Can I not just create the path? It's trying to log to a Linux Y path. Not sure I know what that means, Steve. Sorry. Because your user cannot write there. Okay. So do I need to create it? Or if it is there, do I need to give it like chmod on it or something? Because user was right there. Okay, so what do you think is the recommended route? You said to change the path, so should I just give it a new, like maybe in the users CodeHustle, I can create a like MongoDB or something like that log, so you've got everything together. Just put it in users CodeHustle data. Okay. Okay, Steve's saying what Lost Algorithm's saying. Okay, so we want to go here, right? and we're going to change this to be right users slash CodeHustle slash data, right? Oh, whoop. It helps if you put the slash in there. So like that, I believe that looks correct. So you've got everything together. Yeah, well, and that makes sense, right? Put it all in the same box, baby. And then you have... Okay, escape, like that, right? Yep, and try again. All right. And try again. Now, will it... If that directory... Oh, no, because it's... Right, that does exist already. So... Do I also, okay, it works, you can change the fork back to true so it's not blocking the terminal. If it works, you can change the fork. Okay, so when I do this config, do I do it with the path on it like that still? Yeah, right, because that's pointing to with the path, right? Yeah. Because you're still telling it, like, this is where the config file exists, right? It's doing something. It's taking longer. That's a good sign. All the help from Lost Algorithm and Steve. Burning down the house. I don't know why that song. I get the weirdest songs pop into my head like out of nowhere. It's so weird. No output. Great system, right? Lost Algorithm just dogging the Mac OS. It's what I got. That's all I got. Command. Well, I do have a Windows thing, but I can't use that box on there. So. Command to make a new iTerm tab. Command T, right? Word. Oh, we can make this one big too. Big, small. Wow, that really made that really grow craziness, huh? Ooh, that's some crazy terminal space there, huh? Today is Tools Day on CodeHustle. Getting the tools working or not. Try to connect. I guess maybe it's working. Yeah, right. You'd think it would give you some output. I should be able to actually go like this. Hey, 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 hey. Show DBs or something like that, right? Oh, what? Thanks, Code Hustlers, for all the assistance. You're amazing. See, this is mob programming. We just did mobs, well, mob tool setup, mob session. This is how you get it going. This is how you work. See, it's so much better. One mind, more minds is better than one. We do that at work a lot. Where we do mob programming or mob sessions. Actually, I shouldn't say programming because it's not always programming, but where we do, yeah, we'll just all jump on a problem together and then just work through it. And everybody's like, oh, try this, and then try that, and try it, and do that, and you know, all their backgrounds and experience or whatever, and you know, eventually you get it working. And you're probably getting there in twice the amount of time, or twice the, you know what I'm trying to say. You get there faster by doing it that way instead of trying to figure it all on your own. The good news is that you can wait a week and completely forget that you have to manually specify the config path. Yep, that's probably true. Now you can put the fork back to true. Okay. Here, let's see. Which one are we in? Let's see. Terminal over here. Oh, hey. Okay. Well, let's do another terminal. Why not? Right. This one's really small right now, so, but, oh wow, look, that's all the Twilio stuff we were doing the other day. Okay, so, what was that in again? Change directory to, oh, actually, couldn't you do this? VI slash, what was it in again? Oh god, I'm the worst with memory with that. Who's got the memory? Oh, Control R, right? Can you do that here? You said I could do that here. Search, and then we're looking for Darn it, my brain is just went blank. User local. Was that where it was at though? Oh, duh. Yeah, you do have to do that, huh? Oh wait, hold on. Sorry, I'm really all over the place right now. So we stop. Oh, see, that did not find. I guess because it was in a different window. Is that why? That's interesting. Did you notice that? Okay, well, we'll just do this. I'll just make it fast so it can go like that, right? Here, just to get this going. Okay, so we're stopping it. Oh, everything's gonna blow up now. So, oh, it's not started. What do you mean it's not started? Oh, wait a second. Those are two different things, right? That's right. Sorry. We ran it manually. Yep. You can't stop the service because it didn't run in as a service, right? You ran it manually. Yep. Those are two different things. Okay, you haven't started it with homebrew. I know, right? I know. I just realized that. Thank you. I'm like not thinking at all. I'm being an idiot. I mean, we could just kill it right here, right? That should have stopped it, right? Yep. Oh, I just saw what Steve wrote. So yeah, I just was seeing what you just did. Okay, yeah. So that should be that stopped it right there. But then we were changing the config back, right? Oh, that's funny. Look at how it did that. Fork and A. Insertion. True in the house. Escape, :WQ. Bam! We're back in business, right? Now we're gonna do this again, right, to start it. Oh, let's see, did that work? It says started successfully. So waiting until server is ready for connections. Forked process, child process started. Should be running now. Yeah, cool. What is it doing? What does that do? Forking it like that? My ignorance of the fork. Yeah, I believe you are correct. It should be running now, right? Should be able to, well, this might have died, but let's see. If we go here now again, there it is. And we can show our databases, admin config and local. Forking means that it spawns a separate process that lives on after the parent dies. The parent being the one you started. Okay. So if you kill the terminal or anything like that, the process continues to run and everything. I don't know why. Yeah. Cool. Cool. Are you? All right. So now we have that. It's like, okay, we're done for the day. Whew. Haven't we done enough? Jeez Louise. Oh, Jace, very good. It's very fun. So then we want to hold on one second here. Let me just let me respond here to my familia. They're not here locally with me right now. I had to. They're in Tejas, in Texas. Gotta tell them. Say, hey, I jumped on Twitch this morning, so cool. Okay, so So we're good. We're good there. We're good there. We got all that goodness. We know we got Node installed. This probably looks really small, but Node version 12.13.1, close enough. Right, so we were gonna look at doing it with like Express.js, right? Maybe. Oh, not the Express for clothing. Although, get your clothing there. Okay, sure. I thought there it goes. Word. The fast, unopinionated, minimalist web framework for Node.js. Right? We can get crazy with it. Hello world. Basic routing. Yes, we know. We know what you're about. Cool. So we can get distorted. Guide, routing, writing middleware, using middleware, overriding Express. Where's I know they have a database integration thought. I thought, where is it at? Where do they have it? Where do they have it? I thought it was under advanced topics. Huh. It used to be under here somewhere, I thought. Where was it? Oh, no. Yeah, database integration. There it is. I was like, I know it's in here somewhere. I know it's here. Here's the MongoDB. So you install that. Uh-huh. That's the module, though. Not the database. So, so this is how we can get this running with inside. Where did it go? There it is. And then this is how you connect to it. DB, collection, mammals. Nice. What does it say? Schmel says MongoDB works. Yes, it works. We have success. Here, let's show. Here's our proof here. Wait, hey, come here. There it is. There's our databases. Are you planning on using an ORM? Yeah, probably like Mongoose or something, right? But I don't even know if I know that there's I could have sworn that there was another overriding it using middleware. And we don't even have to do it with this. I was just looking through, you know, this is a really popular one to get going with having routing and stuff in your, and tying it into a database. Pretty common. It's pretty common stand up. What else do they have here? There's the Postgres one, right? They got one for that too. PG promise, yo. We learned about promises last night on our ES6 from Free Code Camp. Bam! We completed it. Lucked out there. But we learned about promises right there. Create a JavaScript promise. How it gives you a reject and a resolve method, and then you do the then to get your results. Where did my stuff go? I don't know. I can't see anything anymore. Where are we at? Oh, right there. And I was looking up Express stuff. There we go. Are you planning on using an ORM? Oh, you already asked that. I already asked that too. Duh! Yeah, probably, yeah, like I said, probably Mongoose, right? I was looking for, that's the one that I know the most, or well, the one I've used before. I'm surprised it doesn't show that in there, but let's see. I could have sworn that one of their walkthroughs kind of really did the whole, I could have sworn it did like the whole, let's see, if basic routing, it starts to get into talking about that. I could have sworn in, no, maybe not. Oh yeah, this is Express Application Generator. Yeah, maybe this is where I saw that. because it'll ask you what you want to use, right? Is that what this one does? The application generating expression, quickly create an application skeleton. So it asks you what kind of templating engine you want to use, but I could have sworn it asks you about, I guess not. I thought it did. I guess not. Darn it. Okay, I really thought it talked about the generators with Mongoose seem outdated. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, well, yeah, we're not going to worry about that. I was trying to remember where, they don't even actually, it doesn't even look like they talk about any ORMs on here at all. I could have sworn that they used to, but I guess I'm missing it. No, I was just kind of seeing if express behind proxies. Yeah, I thought, yeah, I got the database integration, but I guess, which we could get that going, and then we can install. Oh, here we go. If you want an object model driver, look at Mongoose. Here we go. That's where I probably saw it, and then it took me over here, and I was like, oh, okay, let's do it that way. You can do it like this, right? Mongoose for Enterprise, connecting to MongoDB. Right, so you can model the data all nice and... When's the last time, just curiosity, how old is this? They still keeping this going? 2 years, 10 months. 10 days ago. Was that the last release on April of 2015? Is that right? Is that right? That can't be right, is it? Okay, yeah, I was gonna say that, right? Because why does that say that there like that? Why does this say 4.0 is the latest and it's from 2015? Why does it say that? Or is this just the first time it was released? But no, I would think that would be right. I'm just curious. Good lord. With the code generation it shows off, you might as well just post your database credentials on GitHub. Nah, they're at 5 something. Yeah, I noticed that, but I was just curious why it said that their latest release probably stopped bothering doing tagged GitHub releases at that point. Maybe. I was just curious why I said latest in it, whatever. But yeah, it says right there 5.0 was released on 2018. That's still old. Right? That's still pretty old. Although this says updated 21 hours ago, 5/9/23. Okay. Oh, that's when the first full version 5 came out, I guess. Word. What are you saying though? You were talking about, you might as well, because of this, your connection string. Yeah, I guess we have to create like an env file and hide the credentials and all that. Probably stop bothering doing yeah, okay, sorry, I just read that. Yeah, that's funny. But then you can do stuff like define schemas and stuff, right? And model your data the way that you want, and then you can do typing too, right? So you can make sure that it's... No, that was another package that extended Express Generator. It produced horrible code. Oh, okay, sorry. I think I missed what Apologies. Apologies. Access model. This doesn't look too bad, right? So I guess the first thing is we got to get Express installed, right? So we'll leave that up, right? We're just gonna get something running today. I don't give a crap. We're gonna make something happen, man. Let's do it. Many popular frameworks are based on it. Feathers. Oh, this is a great one. I've used this before. This is really great to get, but this is pretty heavy duty. Like it's a true framework. You know what I mean? It's opinionated and such. You can generate like controller and all this stuff from the command line and everything else. So cool. GraphQL Yoga. Nice. I've used Sales a long time ago when that first came out. Loopback, Keystone JS. These are all very, very popular. See, they all love Express. So, but we're starting with the basics, man. We're doing the basics. Come on now. Come on now. We can't just jump all down into the crazy frameworks, man. You know what I'm saying? That's deep diving. We can't just deep dive right off the bat, you know? I mean, how in the heck are we expected to know any of that crazy mess up there if we don't know what the basics are, you know? I mean, we gotta get started somewhere. I mean, you saw the struggle we went through just getting some of that daggone MongoDB going. Know what I mean? I make myself laugh. So I said I can entertain myself. I don't need anybody else. I got the fan on. Is it? Can you hear that? Is that annoying? Everything sound okay still? Does it sound okay? Do we still sound alright? Are we doing alright? Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm sorry, Papa. Did I roll back on you? Hey, puppy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's my coding dog. He's the best. Puppy. Aw. Aw. He's okay. He's my big boy, huh? He's a good boy. You okay, buddy? I didn't realize you're right behind me. The regular expression. Oh yeah. Okay, not too bad. Yeah. Yeah. It looks like you can get this. npm install. That's how they just get you going, real quick. Like we could do that, right? Let's do it right here. Right? Why not? Oh, you know what we need to do though. All right. Oh, let's do. Come on. Why are you being a turd face? Why does that work sometimes and then so weird? Probably never works. I just am dumb and don't. Can't remember. Okay. So we can do a they want us to do it like this, right? So they want us to create a directory. So we'll call it where was that? Over here. So let's make directory what do we want to call it? I don't know. Express basics. Why not? And then yeah, let's change directory into there real quick. And then npm init this sucker. Could do like that, right? And actually, won't that just fly through it? Right, boom. And then we're gonna do the install, right? Sure, why not? Let's do it, yo. What is this one? Let me kill that. I don't even know what I was running there. It's like, hey. Won't even let me. There it goes. We'll just close that down there. All right. Yep. Right. So we're gonna do the install here. Express. Get Express going. Come on, Express. Express your. What is it? Express yourself. How does Madonna song go? I don't even know. It's so old. That was fast. 50 packages. 50. Very nice. I like it. So now our little package gestion should be inside there. Let's take a peek. GitHub Express Basics. Let's take a peek. Hello, welcome. Bam. Package gestion. Alright, so we have our basics. We got our Express installed. That's how it works. And then you go to Hello World, right? Surely we could get this running. And then node app.js, right? Alright. So they just want us to do a simple, like, get this sucker running real quick. Right? We could make that happen. We could make that happen, I believe. Right? Let's do it. Let's do it like this instead, like they, and then we can change that here, right? Save that. We got app.js here. Hey, there we go. What you say? Boom. Port 30,000. I don't know. Let's change it up to something else. I don't know. And then instead of that, we could do a start right in here instead. Not that it's like that much different, really, right? But we we'll like install NodeMen and stuff like that too. So node start. Oh no, node app, right? So then we're down here, right? We should be able to do. Now we should be able to go and 4200, right? Bam! Hello world. We have a server. Running, baby. Running just as fast as we can. Holding on to another one. See, and then now, right, at any of the routes, you could make new routes, right? All right, let's do our little fancy option shift down, duplicates the row, so then we can do, right? So now I can just be like, whatever. We could do a slash CodeHustle end, right? This is where NodeMan would be good, right? Because every time, so let's do that real quick. Let's kill this thing so we don't have to every time. So npm install. Actually, let's do it shorthanded. What is the thing I tried to remember? npm install NodeMon. Is it NodeMon? I always forget. Right? There it is, NodeMon. NodeMon. The mon. NodeMon. Oh, I should have tac save that. Whatever. It still does it anyway, so it's not like it won't show up in the package JSON file anyway. Right? Because now you should see, oh, NodeMon, right? So now, what is it again? When you do the start, you just start it with NodeMon, right? Or actually, you could do start like that, or you could do something like a lot of people do this, right? Where they say like dev, and then you can do like this and say NodeMon app.js. Is that right? I think so, right? So then now you can do npm dev, right? Did I do that wrong? I guess I did that wrong. How are you supposed to do that? Oh, that's right. You have to say npm, right? Don't you have to do like, oh, run, isn't it? Run dev. It's been a while. Booyah. There you go. So now, right, this should still be running here, right? But now, if I make changes to this, right? So if I was to say, hello, CodeHustle, and as soon as I save this, right? I thought that should have auto-refreshed. Well, it does, it is, I mean, you might have to refresh the page, but the server restarts automatically. Did you see that? As Lost Algorithm knows, as they suggested NodeMon right there as well. Yeah, NodeMon is great when you're doing development, right? So you don't have to keep doing stop the server, start the server, stop the server, start the server, stop 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 the like that. Like that, you know. Because if that's what you do like I do. I have all this water here. I have not drank any of it. Mm-hmm. All right. Okay. Craziness. All right, cool. So now for the hard part. No, just kidding. Now we're gonna do. So we need to. Now, do you need to? So it talks about database integration, right? But I'm trying to remember because I don't remember. Okay, say nothing. Oh, okay, no. So you don't. You can just do it completely. Okay, cool. I couldn't remember if you did. So this is our command to install, right? So let's go over here. I think you don't even, right? Do you not? I don't even think you have to stop. Ooh, no, that's right. What is it on here? It's oh, did you seen this? They have split like Have you seen that? That's cool, right? In VS Code, you seen that right there? If you do command /, it actually splits the terminal window instead of opening a new one. That was a cool. I saw that the other day. I was like, oh, that's nice. That's nice. So if I do it in here. Word, you know what? While that's installing, I am gonna go and grab another cup of coffee. 2 minutes. Oh wow, I'm getting funkadelic colors. Because it's because I'm not used to streaming during the day, so the funky. There we go. Now we can see the cool periodic table of state of JavaScript T-shirt. Gotta have the swag going on, you know. Come on, it's important. I'm sitting today too. I normally stand, so but that's easy enough. Was able to. I finally found a electric rising desk, whatever, for under $400. I was super stoked because they're expensive as shit. You look on Amazon, all those Updesk and all those, they're like $1,000. I'm like, no way, no way. That's way too much. It's not. They're not that serious. It's just some aluminum legs and a wood top with a little motor. Come on. You know, probably could have built it by itself for way cheaper. But anyway, so I found one for like $3 something. So SWH, I think it is, or SMA. It's like a non-name brand, but it's worked really well. SHW 55-inch electric height adjustable desk. That's what I got. And you could put your own top on if you wanted to too. I just happened to have the cherry one that they did, which is just a thin board, but it's like 300 plus pounds, I think, or something. Yeah, you could put on a different top if you wanted. Cool beans in the beans. That installed, didn't it? Didn't it? You did, didn't you? Yes, you. So using node require and then using imports. So connecting to the database, right? Use new URL parser, defining a model. Okay, we're gonna have to figure this out when we come back. Well, first we just gotta get connected. Then we gotta put some data in there and all that kind of stuff. What are we doing? I don't even know. We're getting crazy. Well, we're getting somewhere though, right? We got a MongoDB database installed. Oh wow, I'm starting to really see the lighting is so weird because of like again, normally this is all set for when it's all dark outside, so I'm starting to notice that like everything has started to change up. Let's see if we can fix it without crashing the freaking Streamlabs. If this crashes, I'll be back on in a minute. Let's see if we can get, which way do I need to go? Not that way. I gotta go this way. See that? That's mucho grande? Yes. It always looks different too in the source panel than it does like down there. Let me do a black background so I can see something better. There we go. How's that? That's better. No more see-through. How the hands? Look, it's a little see-through. Sweetness. Okay, we working? Working? Word. We'll buy that for $1 for now. Sweetness. Okay. I'm gonna go grab coffee. Be right back. Right. I'll just leave this here because we're gonna come back and we're gonna get that installed by well, we just want to make sure we get it going, right? And I wonder if they have like a quick like little learn how to write your own no. Just kind of curious if they had. Well, we'll get there. I want to just check it out and see if we can output anything. Okay. 2 minutes. I'm just gonna go grab some more coffee and I'll be right back. Cheers. Going for the stand-up. Going for the stand-up. Now that I stood up, I feel like I should stand up. So I'm going to stand up now. See, I'm going to adjust things. Good. I got to move these because otherwise it'll bust out of the way. Let's see. Let's see. I think I got it. I got it. There we go. I got up and I was like, you know, feels good to be standing up. I'm gonna adjust fire here. And oh, let's see. This good, this good, this good, this good. Hello, can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Word. All right. Got the chill music still going. That's like the coffee morning music going. Lofi beats in the house. I'm feeling, but it's feeling a little. I'm ready to. What do we want to? What do we want to listen to? Something. It could still be chill, but like, you know, maybe with a little bit more. I don't know. I don't know. Type. Really? What is that? Let's see what that is. That's some like, I feel like I'm zoning out. Oh, that's some slowness right there. Hold on. Thanks, Lost Algorithm. Sounds fine. Appreciate that. Thanks for the feedback. I wonder if during the day you probably don't even need lighting. Like, I don't know. It's weird. Just, I like to switch the background that you can see. It's not so bright. Yeah, I don't ever stream during the day, so it's like different to see. Anyway, let's get back to what we're doing. Now we're in stand-up mode. We can do stuff. Get the pad out. I bought this thing on Amazon. Awesome. Got a little roller ball in the middle there, a little foot thingamajigger, so that you can, when you're standing up, boo, you can roll your feet on there. Like, roll it up, baby. I've got to run. Deuces. Thanks for stopping in. As always, truly appreciate it. Oh, geez, this always happens. Did I miss somebody? God darn it. Z Random raided. Oh, that was the raid. Okay, with the party. I thought it was a follow. We did say thank you to Z Random. Because I had issues with it before where all of a sudden, like, I don't hear the follow. It's interesting. Like, kind of hit or miss for some reason, I feel like. But whatever. Well, it was good having you. Thanks for all the help, too. Truly appreciated all that. That was awesome. We're waking up now. Hence the name of this album. It's called Awake. Not too awake, but, you know, 11 o'clock in the morning awake. You know. We streamed last night till midnight. We finished up the ES6 freecodecamp.org, the whole section of ES6. That was good. We knocked the cobwebs off. Couldn't remember half of the junk in there. I said again, I still have two ES6, or I have an ES6 course and this full stack advanced React and GraphQL course to go through that I bought from West Boss. Ah, man, it's like not enough time in the day. Okay, so we were doing Mongoose. Where are we at here? Okay, so how would we we're learning. Thanks, good luck, right? Good luck is what I'm gonna need. I'm gonna need all the luck I can get. I just need a little bit of Irish, a little bit of Irish help, you know, a little Lucky Charms. Lucky Charms. All my horrible accents, you know, I try. It's fun. It's fun. Why not, right? You gotta entertain yourself. Otherwise, who else will? Who else will? Sometimes you just gotta be silly. Gotta just be silly. Like Milli Vanilli. Back in the day, they used to play songs, and even though they didn't sing them, it still was fun to get with it. That's the way we did it. It was the shit. Get it on. Don't do it till the break of dawn. Do it all day. Do it all night. And let's get along together. We're rapping. I don't know what I'm saying, but we just keep on playing. We're going to code. You know what the end. Right? Have fun. Be fun. Do silly things. All right. What am I doing here? I don't even know what I'm doing here. Okay. We're back here. We installed the Mongoose package. So if we wanted to test out, right, how, if that was working, right, we would need to, at the simplest level, right, we would need to just include this. That's Rad Cullen. Yo, welcome back. It is early today. I just did a jump on for the fun of it. So glad I dropped in time for the freestyle rap. Yeah, right? Why not? With freestyle rap in this one, we should make a whole rap song all just about code. It's hard to do it on the fly. I'm not that great, you know. But that would be fun. We'll make up a Code Hustle rap song. Welcome to Code Hustle. It's syntax day. Get into your IDE. Let's start to play around with some code. You and me together, we can do a whole, I don't know, see? I lose it there in the end, you know? But if we took our time, we could get there. We'll make up a whole thing. And then we'll just start writing code raps. And then we'll become super famous. And then we'll go on tour with Logic. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, you know. Okay, so we got the Mongoose going. Our app should still be running, right? Local host here, right? We're still running. We're still successful. Okay. So at the minimum, right? They say you have to. So to connect, using ES6 or using Node. What are we doing? How are we doing that? I always forget. They're doing it like the require way, so we'll do it. Oh no, it's clipped now. It's in history. Spitting fire. Oh, come on. Oh, that's terrible. People are gonna be like, who is this guy? What does he think he's doing? You had to do it. It's all good. I appreciate it. Oh, did you see the one? Did you see the ones that I think it was Ethan Hill who was on, who clipped a bunch of the ones when The Fly was in stream that one night, and it couldn't stop it. It kept on like, oh, it was so funny. I went back and watched him. I was just making myself laugh because I was just over here like, that was hilarious. Yeah, I think they're still up there. How does that work? How do you see, right? Because they're just all clipped into, right? Oh, you can see them under your thing though, right? Like, can't you see them under your account? Sorry, why is this running so slow? Can't you see clips right here? There we go. Right? Oh, wow, you don't, clips of my channel. Right, there we go. So here, right, so yeah. Can you export these out, I wonder, and save them or something? That'd be good. But yeah, I'm good to go. Back to where was it? The one with darn it, damn fly. Yeah, these ones. Old Jerry, that was a fun one too. They're funny to go back and watch. We'll have to do. We'll go back and watch. We'll watch ourselves. Isn't that what an egomaniac? Okay, so So we were saying that in order for this to, right, the first thing we have to do is like bring it in, right? So I'm just gonna kind of keep it organized up here. So we're requiring Mongoose, which exists now, right? And so connecting to it, right? So we should have a string to, oh, and that says to my, so first we need to define a connection. If your app uses only one data bit, which it does, you need to create additional, no, okay. So both connect and click on that. Okay. So once connected to open event, so, right, I should be able to do, just see what's going on down here. Did they give you any examples of like, let's see, what do we got here? Ow! That was weird. Felt like I got bit on my foot. That was weird. Inside the house. Secret bugs coming to get me. We're doing this the hard way too, right? Because I'm not like, oh, API docs. Fine, yeah. This might be a good resource. Guides. We like guides. Quick start. Okay, and then here's some of the right things we can run to check it out. So we need this connection, right? Like something like that. Right now I'm just doing it all in here, but we can move around later on. So, but that's not right, because this runs on, doesn't it run on that port 1.2 something, whatever, which I think we can see, wasn't it in here somewhere? Yeah, the local host, but doesn't it need, do we have a test? No, it just shows DB. So right, doesn't this have to be, I don't think that'll work, right? Does that work? You can't just do that, can you? So what does it say? So now say we like fuzzy kittens and want to record every kitten we've ever met. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is include Mongoose, and we did that. And open a connection to the test database on our locally running instance. So they're assuming that we have a test database, right? I don't think it'll create it automatically, will it? If you connect on it, will it automatically? Well, let's see what happens. It's probably going to error out us, so at least that'll drive us in the right direction, right? So I'm trying to do it on this. Let's see what happens when we save this. It's probably going to blow up. To use new server discovery monitoring engine, what does that mean? I mean, it doesn't true to Mongo. That's just a deprecation warning. That doesn't say that didn't work. How would you? Oh, well, let's just follow, right? Because they're saying do that, and then they're saying if you do this, you can test this out, right? Whoa, hey now, what are you doing? Nobody said do all that. Right? Are we though? We could just say, right. Something like so, right? let's see if that works. I don't know. We'll see. MongoDB connected. Oh, that's a good sign. Oh, did you hear the music stop too? It's like process running. Can't do all this. Too much processes. Example apps running. MongoDB connected. So hold on. So okay. Let's just keep going. So now it's saying once connection opens, your callback will be called. For brevity, let's assume that all following code is within this callback. So with Mongoose, everything is derived from a schema. Let's get reference to it and define our kittens. Okay, we're getting there. Something's happening here. We have a successful connection from our application, which is good. Right, what does that look like in the, yeah, right, so we get in here, right, we got our connected, MongoDB connected, so this right here is successful. We could turn this into a ES6 function, right, if we wanted to. Make it fancy. So that is working. So we do have a connection. Oh, I wonder, right, so now if you went over here and looked in here now, does this actually see, yeah. Why does that not show test in there? Because it's like, right, because like it shows it's connected. This is the connection string, right? So it's saying localhost test, right? So doesn't that, it will when you add a collection. Oh, right. Right, okay, yeah, no, that's right. So, yeah, but right, shouldn't it be, so once it's open, are they, I guess they're saying we can do this inside that connection, I mean, just for now, right? To kind of just get a, so you do that, you create a new, can meow, so let's do that, right? And then, where do you do the save, right? It's gonna, oh, right here. If return console error fluffy.speak. Okay, so it sounds like what we would need to do, because it also says up here, right? We have, right, for brevity, right? It says let's assume that all the following code is within this callback, right? So they're saying inside of here, right? Like that, right? So they're basically stating to do, I should just put these side by side, right? Aren't they basically saying like start just doing this in here, wouldn't you think? Road to the full stack developer, right? Why not? It's just one way. I would actually spin this up doing with a, I would just scaffold this with a, like, with something like I know there's even for this there's like an express generator, although you did say that looked old. Who was that said that earlier? Said that looked like that was old. Drinking water. All right, so yeah, for sure. Typically, you'd break out your modules. Right, exactly. You absolutely 100%. 100%. They're rad. I used to love that movie, Rad Racer, when I was a kid. All right, so we did that. Right, and then they're basically saying we can tie all this in here for now. Although, like the Rad Cullen said, you typically would really break these out into different. But we'll get there. We'll get there too. We'll do it. We'll move it out of here once we get the basics of it and running, and then understand that it's how it's working, and then we can go into other. Right. So we're doing that, and then here. Hopefully this will work. Right. Doing little ternary operator action going on right there. What? The short-handed if statement. Join in the clap. Why not? All right. So Fluffy is about to get some action here. Right. And we want to see, this could turn into something where we could use this application to then, I don't know, write a Twitch extension or something, right? You could tie it into this thing and then be saving whatever you're doing into the database, but then talking to the Twitch API and whatnot. Oh, we are blowing up, baby. Kitten has already been declared. Oh, is this stuff outside of? Wait a second. I just kind of grabbed and kept going. What did I do? Hold on. I kind of just, that was not, oh, so I ended with that. Okay, this is what the last thing I pasted was this. We have talking kittens, but we still haven't saved anything to MongoDB. I think the code snippets kind of overlap. Yeah, I kind of did just go and copy and paste everything, didn't I? Because what are they actually doing here? Well, no, I mean, right? Oh, I see what you're saying. I guess it'd be helpful if I actually read, right? Let's go back and look at that really quick. What did I like? I wrote a bunch of shit. So, oh, I see. Kitten. Gotcha. Right, so Fluffy equals new kitten. Now that would be completely fine, right? But some of these are blowing up because this is already declared, right? So I should be able to do that, right? Is that right? Let's see. This kitten was already, so there's a kitten schema, or kitty schema. And then this is defining the model, right? Kitten with the schema as its, okay, so then we're instantiating a new kitten with the name Silence. All right. And then on this, we are calling method speak. So we're adding a method to this schema, right? Which is a function that returns, okay, the name of the, okay, we'll see how that works. And then Fluffy initiating a new here, and then we're calling the function that we just added to it, right? But then Fluffy.save. I don't think we necessarily, if error return console error, otherwise Fluffy.speak. Okay. All right, is that gonna work? Crashed! Fluffy speak is not a function. What are we breaking all over the place here? This is why you should follow a tutorial. So connected silence, we get that. Right, so we're getting at least to here, right? So then here's where it blows up, right? It says unhandled error event. Fluffy speak is not a function. App crash, waiting for, okay. Error event on function instance at. So what's it? It's just saying this is not a function, Fluffy. Why not? I think you want the schema declaration below the method. You said the schema declaration, which is this, right? But how can you add the function onto it if... Yeah, or model. Yeah, I was going to say. Right, because I'm like, you have to define this first, right? Before you add anything to it. But we're saying, you said to move this down below the method. No. I always forget. What is it again? You can do, why am I forgetting the shortcut now for this? There we go. Alright. So, kitten, right? Let's see, and I think 20 and 21 are useless. 20 and 21. Or just this whole silence thing here. This is just... Yeah. That's just, I think that was just part of their little trying to show you the example, right? So now, do we have this? Let's see if that works. Meow. Word up. Meow, name is Fluffy. We're code dancing. Code dancing. Get your code dance on. I don't know what this is playing, but it's just like random playing now. Phantogram. Blackout Days. We'll tie in a Spotify thing, right? Get in trouble with DMCA. Whatever. We don't care anymore. I asked Cal Low Creation. He streams with Spotify music. And, you know, he's like... I asked him, I said, do they mute out your stuff? He's like, yeah, they do. And I said, all right. I said, well, it is what it is, you know? I said, well, what do you, he just said, well, you know, if there's something I really want, like if there's like a learning thing or something like that or whatever, you know, that he wants to be preserved. He's like, I just mute the music and then good to go, you know? Yeah, I guess it's more about, you know, especially on this kind of thing, it's a lot of it. I mean, it is good to be able to preserve some videos, but I guess if you really want to make something, then just go ahead and make something, like whatever. Although I am curious to see. So like as soon as I like finish the stream, I'll go into the admin area, whatever, on Twitch and do the export, which auto exports it out to YouTube. And so far on the YouTube channel, it says there's a copyright claim, right? But they don't mute the video. They just tell you that you can't monetize on it, which I'm okay with. Like, I'm like, that's fine. I don't care about making money. I just wanted to, you know, I just wanted to, just whatever, be on, and just build community and hang out and stuff, right? So I don't care about that part. And if that's what they're doing, I'm totally for that. That's cool. Let me listen to the music that I want to, and don't come after me, whatever, and don't mute my video. But fair enough, no problem. I have no problem with that. I'm not trying to take money away from any artists, right? So, if that's the way that their YouTube's handling it, I'm on board with that. And that, look, this is exactly what it, right? I don't know if you've seen it, but let's see. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna refresh to see if the one showed up from last night too. Kong, yeah. Kong says, yeah. Yeah. So, right? So here's the one I uploaded from last night. It just has copyright claim, right? This is what they show you. And this is what it's about. This is what so far, this is what I'm seeing, right? This is the summary status of the copyright claim. Good to go. No channel impact, right? Doesn't affect your channel. This is, not a copyright strike. Everyone can still see the video and everything to get, but this is what it is. Ineligible. Monetization. Even though you're not in YouTube Partner Program, you cannot monetize on this video because of all these copyright claims from Tycho and all the other ones, right? I am totally fine with that. If that's what they're doing, I'm all about it. I think that's awesome. Because again, then you're not hurting the artist. I'm not making money off of their music, right? I am paying for Spotify Prime too, so I am. How do they determine DMCA violations? There's a lot of artists that have said that they want streamers to be able to use their music, but I'm guessing they don't do research on who's cool with it and who isn't. From what I've heard, the Rad Cullen, I agree. I don't think that they are. I think they just are running an algorithm, and if it's if it pops, then that's it. They mute your video. Because yeah, I've been back over here, and where is it? In video producer? I always forget. Yeah. I noticed that. Yeah. So here, look, they started doing. There you go. Muted video. Muted. Right. So there's parts of it that's audio's muted out. They haven't dinged these ones yet, but yeah. So. But I try to do it like as soon as it ends. I try to boom, upload it out really quick, because obviously it takes the Twitch algorithm some time to review or go through your video before they do the muting. So if you get it out of here, I guess quick enough and up to YouTube, this is what's great. I didn't realize you could do this on here. If you just click this 3 and you just say export, it exports it right out. Like I don't think that one doesn't. Starting over, first ever pop-up stream. So like here, I don't think this is up there. I'm just gonna do like export this. Yeah, you just do that, public, start export. That's it, right? And so since it's not muted yet, once it shows up over here, that's fine. I'll get the copyright claim for any music that I did have on there, and I'm cool with it. That's fine. I'm down. That's all right for me. So I'm figuring that out. So how could I know which songs are copyrighted and which aren't? All of them are. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, mainly anything that's on Spotify and stuff is pretty much copyrighted, it seems like. If you want to get away from that, you can use those. Like I played around with Monster Cat service, $5 a month. You get the gold like license, and allows you to do have a content creator license, but then you can monetize on those because you have that license. But again, I don't care about making any money on the stream. So the only money that I would, if we ever made money on, here, I would I had one user do a donation of $5 or whatever. We just passed it on to freecodecamp.org. And of course, actually more, because we signed up, didn't realize it was for a monthly subscription of donation of $5 to Free Code. But I'm all about it. Free Code Camp's a great resource, so I'm all about supporting it. So I'm down with keep donating. Yeah, you already said that. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I think unfortunately it is kind of just a blanket thing when you talk about how Twitch does it. they're really evaluate. Now, if you do have like Monster Cat, that you basically connect your Twitch account to your Monster Cat account, and then that's how they know, and also YouTube or whatever, and that's how they know that you're using license, or you're blessed to use. So YouTube is a lot more reasonable with how they handle DMCA. They won't mute or report like Twitch. Now, it appears so. You know, that's what it seems to. Again, I got these copyright claims, but as you saw, it looks like all they're saying is, hey, sorry, brother, but you can't monetize on this, but it's fine. We'll let you play it. Which, again, like you said, you know, it's then exposing the artist to other people potentially or whatever. I don't even actually play anybody so far that, and no disrespect to anybody, but some of the music that we listen to here on stream is pretty obscure. Like, you know, not necessarily worldwide known type artists or whatever. But you know, if I was streaming like Dead Mouse or something or whatever, I think old Joel Zimmerman would be all right with you streaming his music out if you weren't trying to take any money from him. He used to be a web developer. That's how he actually came up with the name Dead Mouse. He was doing work one day and something started happening with the computer, and he opened up the box, and there was a dead mouse literally inside of the computer, and then he was trying to come up with a handle name for whatever it was that he was doing. I forgot. And so he tried dead mouse, and then that was taken, and so then he did the whole made the S a 5 instead, so and spelled it a little different, and that's how it came to be. I watch a lot of documentaries. What are we doing? We're gonna get this working. All right, so we do have it working. That was our last thing, was success was what happened. Meow. Name is Fluffy, right? So we are working now, the Rad Cullen. And now we can do like what you said. Right, and we could actually move this out into the like a little bit more of a structured thing, right? So let's first let's go to basic routing real quick here, right? So do they talk about how to integrate this is the other one, Express Application Generator. I am kind of curious to see, because this actually does the whole, let me do this really quick. I'm actually kind of curious, and since it's so fast, have you ever done the NPX? What's the difference again? I forget. The NPX thing is just like you can run the application generator with that. That's a global install. Yeah, oh, this just does it like as an install, like right there locally and wherever you're at, right? Isn't that what that is? I forget. But yeah, I actually do. I want to do. Let me just open up a new code window here, and I actually want to. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Show me your gravy. All right. La 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 la. La 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 la. Why does it on my other? I don't get it. Like for some reason, I know on my other Mac when I do. There we go. I was like, I guess that's what I'm doing wrong. I don't know why my pathing mind is all screwy. Yeah, we got a bunch of stuff in here, so we want to go ahead and yeah, we'll make a directory called Express Scaffold. I'm gonna just call it that for now. And then we'll change directory into that. Right, and then I'll do this just for if I could actually type it would be helpful with the TAC Y. Just rip through that real quick, right? Oh, actually, I shouldn't have done that, right? It probably already comes in. Well, whatever. So this is what we want to do, right? I wonder if that's going to complain actually about that, but whatever. I was like, this one probably already comes with. Destination's not empty. Yeah, because it's got the thing in there. So I guess they want to know if I want to override it. Sure, why not? Right. So now let's open this folder up and see what we got installed. We can hack NASA now. Yes, Kong. We're taking over the MongoDB of NASA. Let's do it. Beautiful. So now we get to see. This is good because it gives us like shows us a good example of how like to structure the application, right? So we have our we have our package, right? And it's got our cookie parser, debug, express, HTTP errors, the Jade plugin, and Morgan for logging, right? We'll probably. It's funny that it doesn't have. I would have thought they would have had NodeMon on this sucker. Wouldn't you have thought that too? So here's now we can change these. You don't have to use this, which we may not actually. Because we're gonna integrate. We'll figure out how to integrate React into this. But here's all your stuff, right? But we can play along for now, right? Actually, I was just thinking about that. Probably wouldn't even. Well, whatever. We'll play along with this for right now. I mean, you could just make these HTML if you wanted to. You don't even have to use the templating if you don't want to. But what routes do they give you in here? They give you just the index and users. Okay. So. And then here in the bin is where this is pretty common setup I've seen, or well, that's why it's common, because it's a scaffold, right? So this handles all the startup of the server, and it actually, you know, does some checking, some error checking here and stuff like that. And so I worked on a project for like 2 months manually stopping, starting the server for updates. Felt so dumb when I realized how easy NodeMon was to set up, right? Like right now, right? Let's do that right now, right? This is a perfect time to, right here at the beginning, go ahead and do, get that going. Node. We're gonna make affiliate on this weekend, dang it. We're so close. We're so close. We're so close. Let's, right, now, what do you think though? Beneficial to keep it like that? Or should we do like, should we do the dev like this and then do node mon / bin / like, should we do like that, you think? Let's try that and see if that actually works. Bundle phobia craze now though, right? They should definitely include it by default. Oh, right, right, yeah, absolutely, right. They should add that to the scaffold. They should add that to the npm package there, so that yeah, it's just ready to go. Because it's such a helpful, like everybody adds it. It's like the first thing everybody does, right? They like get their app going. They're like, NodeMon, put that sucker in there. Let's go. So now, right? I mean, I should be able to do like this, and hopefully that'll work. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Why? HTTP errors? Why? Why are you complaining? All right, let's try it. Let's try it their way just to make sure. And it says npm start, right? Shouldn't make a difference. It's the same shit. Node. What's the problem? There's probably module not found. Interesting. What? Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. Is it because yeah, you have to do stuff, right? Run this app in the command. Alright, well, we'll put that in there anyway, but why did that not? I mean, we can do this anyway, just to follow along, but alright, this was what I called it, express scaffold, right? Oh, what's that problem there? What is going on? Why is this having an issue? Probably not a problem with that. Complete log. Interesting, interesting. Well, now, that is disappointing. That should have worked with no problem. Why did you not work? It didn't even work on just the regular start. So not even, or jeez Louise, I can't even speak. Completely ignoring the node, the nodemun. So I mean, there's nodemen, right? But even this right here, just their standard way to do it is blowing up. It's not working. I mean, their thing is you should just be able to do the start, and it's giving errors, and it's saying it can't find. Where was it? I thought it said right here, like module not found. Why? npm install. Yeah, no, yeah, I mean, that's just interesting though. I mean, I just followed their directions. Wow, 4 vulnerabilities, major ones, critical ones, right? No. But even at that, it still blows up. Now what's the issue? 3,000's already... Oh, okay. Well, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. There's this thing you can do. I think it's like this. You can say like port... Is it equals in here? I forgot. And then let's just like change it to something like that. I think that's the syntax for that. Let's see if it tries. Did it try on that stack or on that node for that must have thrown. Oh wait, did I scroll up too far? Yeah, I forgot what it is. I forgot what the you can change the port in the start like that, but you can also, right, in the, you should be able to change this inside there. Right. What port do they should have the port defined here. Right? And we can do something different just to make it a little easier. And then now let's see what happens. Come on, baby. Show me some love. Show me some love, man. What is your deal? Why are you being a turkey? I'm getting no output. What is going on? It cannot be that hard. Why is this not working? Man, this was just following along this too. The app structure created, generator, here for use the structure modify. Yeah, I don't understand though. Why is it acting so difficult? Well, somebody earlier said that Catalina causes a lot of issues because of the way, I guess it's write permissions or something or whatever. Writing to the home directories and stuff. I don't know. I forgot exactly, but yeah. So maybe that's what the issue is with this. I don't get it. Like, is this running? What the heck is going on? All right, well, I guess it's running. Thanks for the output. Appreciate it. All right, well, there's the output. Why did that? Man, that's pretty bad that it doesn't tell you anything. Well, let's go to the bottom of that. On listening. Oh wait, it should. Oh, that's on. That just says debug. And we can just copy this actually. Right? Is that going to restart this thing? Oh no, we didn't do it through nodemon. Well, that's good. We can test that out too, right? Because now we should be able to do npm run dev, right? All right, word up. There we go. Listening on port 4300. Well, it kind of sucks when you get no feedback, right? Booyah. There we go. We have our... Finally. We made it. We made it! So they have this, and users is what? Respond with a resource. So they are showing, right, that you should be able to say, right, just out of curiosity, right, this should still resolve, I think, right? Respond with a resource. Yep. Okay, so that's a route right there that's been created. Hence the naming, routes, right? Word up, it started just a lame console message. Yep. Yeah, I just like to know, like, it's nice to get a little feedback, right? When they kick off this on listening function here, it's kind of nice to know it's running, other than just seeing a blank screen, because it's kind of like, is it running or is it not running? But I guess if you think about it, too, though, I mean, not that it's so bad, but that's like more of production, right? And you could actually probably do it up here somewhere, right? Isn't there a... I thought that there was a... just real quick. Isn't there a... Normalize? No, okay. No, okay. I'm thinking of a different scaffold. Some of them have like production and development environment variable things set up here that says like if in, you know, if running as production, do these things. If running as development, do these things. So I was just seeing, they don't have one built in on this one, but no big deal. Anyway, I just wanted to see some output, you know? I just wanted to see some output. Type of address equal to string or, alright. Yeah, nice little turn. Okay, cool. So that's working. This is running. We have that. So, oh, so then what was the whole reason that we're here? Okay, so let's do, what's the best way? So here's our routes now, right? So what would be the best way to we're gonna want to do like a get I want to do, okay, so hold on. They have this like users one here too, which is where I kind of want to, I think I want to integrate this. So I'm thinking, right, because we want to connect to the database. Now the question is Express. So couldn't I do the connection here first, right, so that it's available in the overall app? Look at all these vars in here too. That is horrific. What are they kidding me? What are they kidding me? Ah, we're gonna have to clean that up. Can't be having that. Can't be having that madness. What are they joking? Express. Come on, give it the program. We're gonna want most of these to be consts. I'm gonna walk through them because we might not want all of them to be, but so const that, const. Yep. All those can be consts. So can this one. Oh, that's all of them, right? So actually all those could be consts. Beautiful, baby, beautiful. I love it. And we could also do this, right? We can clean this up a little bit. Let's see what we got. We got that. We got that. Here's where you're defining those. We could do this and make these all ES6 magic here instead. And the only time you want to make sure is if they're using this in there, you don't want to do that because that'll screw what this is actually is context refers to. So yeah, I think we're good on that. So now I should be able to save that. That should still be okay. Yeah, we're good. Word up. All right. Let's see what ugliness is in here too. What, are they kidding? Come on there. What are they doing to me? Let's get this going right now. I'm gonna mess around here. Making sure we got some. All right, that one works. Users, gross vars. We're ES6 in this sucker. We're bringing it up to the 2020s. All right, we're still running. We still got magic. We're still doing good. All right. Gotta bounce the red Cullen. Good stuff today. I've never used those mongoose methods like the ones in that. Might have to check those out a little more and start using them. See y'all started. Yeah, man. Sorry, I shouldn't say man. I don't know. Thanks for stopping in, Red Cullen. Awesome. Really appreciate you hanging out. Thanks for the help, the chats. Come see us again. Don't go changing to try to please me. Put all other things aside. My bags are packed, I'm ready to go. Taxi cabs outside my door. Da 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 da. I don't know. Something say goodbye. I'm leaving on a jet plane. You're probably not leaving on a jet plane, but you know, we'll see anyway. Don't make me clip more singing. Oh. But I have to sing for you, you know? We'll sing you out. We'll get you. Let's see, we'll just get you going. See you the red coat until next time, baby. Let's get with it. I don't know what I'm saying. All right, cool beans. What time is it? I have to consider, you know, because I'll probably stop and then I'll probably come back on tonight. I got a lot of time on my hands, I said, you know. So why not? Why not stream more? Why not stream more? It's fun. I meet cool people like you. Peace out. Yeah. Okay. All right. So how would we get? So I think you have to like. So hold on. Let's Mongoose here real quick. Do they give you any? Built with Mongoose. Let's see if we can see some examples here. I'm kind of curious. Payment Ninja. According to GitHub, there's 870,000 projects that depend on Mongoose. Wow. It's quite the stuff. So what's the easiest? So how do we? Let's see. Come on. Man, you're running slow. No, that's not what we want. Let's go back to this real quick. So let's look this up actually. I think this might be easier if I say include Mongoose in Express.js I'll just say it like that. Let's see what we get back. Using a database with this is on developer Mozilla. Oh, cool. Let's see, that's the first one. Let's see what they say. What can databases do? Everything. No. Okay, so it's few solutions for local. Okay. Is it going to show up here or what is going on here? Oh, okay. So, what does it? Let's see if well, it's saying Express tutorial. Oh, it does say. Okay, so that is Express showed. Okay, so we're installing, connecting, defining the local library, testing, create some items. Okay, but yeah, I wanted to see how they're integrating it into their Express. Like in a, I have a feeling it's not going to be on here. So do you just, I'm trying to remember, it's been so long. So I'm like, do you just do the, okay, let's do this. So we know we connect. So first you have to, you got to require this, right? You got to have this. So in here, I would think inside of like, I guess in the app.js, we would go ahead and include this, right? So that we have Mongoose in there. And then we would want to, right, like make the connection, right? Is that not? I feel like, although, you know what was weird earlier was, oh, I hit the wrong thing. That this did not show. Oh no, there it is. Okay, so use test. So that does work. Okay. What do you do? Is it show collections? Kittens. Yes. Okay. And then, what is the deal again? Isn't it like kittens? Isn't it like find or something like? I forget how to do it. Show collections, right? Set current, yeah. So the DB. So you have to, so you have to say like test dot kittens dot find, right? And that should find everything, right? Why'd that not work? Test is not defined? Well, yeah, it is. What do you mean? That's the database I'm in. Or do you literally just say db dot kittens dot find? There we go. Okay. Because it's saying the database you're on, I guess, right? Okay, so there's the two objects that it created. Or collections, as we should say, right? But they are objects, right? Cool. That was just, I was just validating the fact that when you do, that it actually does the creation of the, so, but I'm just not really 100% sure how this should be integrated properly into like an Express app. Because like I just did it in this whole thing here. So do you make this connection here just in here and just like have it as a error handler, right? That I mean, you know, do you just make a connection in here to so it's available? I'm trying. I don't remember, honestly. Ooh, it crashed. Why? Module not found. Oh, did we not install Mountain Goose on here yet? Wait a second. What module is it complaining about? That's got to be what it is. Right, did I not install Mongoose yet? I thought I did. No, I did not. That could be why. That could be a problem. This could be a problem, yo. Yeah, okay, woo. Settle down there. npm install mongoose. Right? We can do that. We can do that for $1. Alright. Kind of important to have the module, right? If you actually want to use it. It's important. Important. Or vulnerabilities. Yes, I know. You said this earlier. Alright, so now we should be able to... Now this should be okay. Listening on port. Okay, I think we're all right there. So now the question is, so we're connected, right? Well, let me do this. I want to change this to users. I'm going to say that, right? And then on here, I feel like this is where we would go ahead and say, I mean, you're still gonna have to require it, right? Is that right? I'm pretty sure, right? Oh, man, I'm feeling like so rusty on this. Okay, so, right, we bring that in, right, and then, where the heck why do I keep losing my spot? Okay, sorry. And then we do like this, we try to connect, right? DB on error. Did I do both these? Hold on, these here. All right, so let's see if this actually, can we log out the DB connection here and just see if this is actually, all right, well, we're getting something. There you go. So that's definitely connected. Sweetness. All right, that's cool in the gang. So we have access to it now, I'm assuming. Right, so we should be able to go over here again, and now we're going to open up. So DB once, so let's snag this whole thing here, and then we'll kind of deconstruct it a little bit. And in all honesty, I think, right, I'm going to do it in, like, in here. So I'm just going to paste this in here first and see. Let me move this down a little bit. We're making something happen. All right, so inside, when we hit the router, which is the user's endpoint, right, then it'll open up this connection, it'll console log that out, and then here I'm going to go ahead and change this up and say that this is a user's schema. We'll just say name, and what do we want to say? It takes a name, takes an email, right, we'll say, or something like that, right, which is a string type. Yeah, good enough. I mean, we don't actually need this, but I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna comment that out right for now. What is it? I forget what the. There we go. So then, right, and this is the. Right, users, right, are we getting there? What are we doing? Blowing it up, baby. Users, is that right? Fluffy save. No, we're not doing fluffy. We're gonna do user, right? This is gonna be the users, and then the name we're gonna do is and this actually takes an email too, right? So we could do this and say, like, or whatever. I'm just putting anything in there, doesn't really matter. So then you do a, right, user save, right? And we can turn this into an ES6 function right here, right, by doing that. And we'll say user here as well, right? And as well, we don't have a function. We're not doing that. So, what could we, let's see, user, we could just say, well, let's just output user or user, right? We should be able to just see the whole respond with a resource, whatever. Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna say that this is Alright, so we got that and that word. Alright. Oh, wow, no errors. Amazing. Alright, so is this gonna work? Is this gonna work? So we have, oh no, this is not the kitty schema, it is the users. I'm surprised that didn't complain. Okay, so basically when we hit the user's route, right? So we included Mongoose, we have our connection. We checked that there is a connection, it seems like it works. So then when we hit the user's route, we're going to say, go hit the database, open it up, right? Just console log out that we're connected. So we should get that back in here when we hit that on the browser side, right? Then we're defining a user schema, a mongoose schema, right? With a property of name and email, they're both strings. And then we instantiate that with mongoose.model, right? And we're saying it's users, and we're using the users schema for it. And then we're creating a new user and passing it this object with our values and stuff, right? And then on the user, we save that back to the MongoDB database, hopefully. And then I'm outputting just the object, basically, I guess, just to verify that that these went in and that they saved. So, I'm curious if this is going to work. I feel like it's been so long that I'm not sure if it's going to work. So, technically, right, if I do this, okay, well, we got testing Mongo user schema back. That was good. You could also check this here too. This is a way to check that the route actually correctly went, right? So if you hit network here, have to refresh this. But you should see it says 304, which means that it hit it already once successfully. So we are getting that there, but then let's see over here on the server side if that actually outputted correctly. Where are we at? We're on this side, right? Listening. Okay, well, that hit correctly, but why did I not get out? Why did I not get? This should have outputted. Do I need to move these into there? As we saw, right? Well, here even do this, right? Let's say, and DB here, right? And that should tell us. That should tell us if this is. All right, let's check to see if that's how you do that. This is 304, so we're still getting that, but what are we getting over here? Okay, so the connection's working. Okay, so why is that now? Okay, so the connection's working. On this save, I should get back this. I should be seeing that here. So the connection's good, right? We know that's working. So if you just, right, again, if you refresh this here, it is doing it. Why am I not getting an output from that? I don't know. Oh, I think I'm gonna drop out here. I've been on here for a while. I need to. How long I've been? Oh, 4 hours. Yeah, I need to get doing some other things today. I'm gonna get this working later though. I'm gonna come back on later on and keep messing with this. I'll be back on tonight. But yeah, I gotta quit for a bit. Go do some stuff, eat lunch, you know, all that fun stuff. Thanks for dropping by. Thanks for the raid, Z Random. Appreciate it. Party of 6 partying. But yeah, thanks for hanging out. I'll be back on tonight, like 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time ish. Maybe later, maybe earlier a little bit, but we'll see. But yeah, cool. So thanks for chilling. Well, we did pretty good though. We got the MongoDB stood up and working. We were having issues with that. We have an Express server running, right, with some routes, which we know are working. We are talking to the database from here because it is getting back the DB connection, so we know that it is connected. I am just having an issue with this part. It's actually not firing this off, so I'm a little baffled. So we'll see. Later on, we'll figure out what's going on, get that going. Maybe I'll go look through tutorial and see like what the best way to actually do this. I kind of just was doing it on the fly and seeing what I could remember to get it working, but yeah, maybe we'll peek and look at best practice for this. So, all right. With that, peace. Thanks for stopping in, hanging out this morning. Code Hustle and coffee. But yeah, we'll reconvene this evening. So, with that, peace out. Talk to you soon. As always, keep up that code hustle.